I do need to quickly pee.
Of course you leave now.
I was literally told by the DM to swap, yeah.
God damn it. Go do what you need to. And hello, Toasty. Welcome in.
I get on in.
That is a toast. Tell me when you swap your stream, Stribly. That's a lot of S's. I've had lists before.
I'm already over.
That's a bad thing for me. But hello, everybody.
Meowdy.
Meowdy.
Salacious, God, it's the line that Witcher 3, the godling you save. He says a whole S-themed monologue.
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't.
I can't
remember. It's P related, isn't it?
No.
What?
He says salacious something sausages.
Salacious sausages.
Yes, no, salacious middle word. Salacious snap.
Yeah. So you find a godling called Johnny in the forest, and he's cursed, so he can't speak. So you go and find his voice in a bottle, and to test out his voice, he just says loads of random shit.
Yeah.
So he also does the what was it? I can't even do it myself. But
Coach, go do whatever you needed to do since we're still starting up.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Just a heads up for you guys, if you guys want to repost the thing on Blue Sky, the post for the session of Immortality 2 is up.
Let me do that.
Nice.
But welcome in, everyone. We're here for exactly what we stated, Session 2 of Price of Immortality. Last we left off, the party had been given the task of taking the lantern to the crypt of the Everflame and bringing it back to honor their town and their founder. There we go. But welcome in. Of course, we have our players once more. We have Marrow, played by one half of Cuppa Guys.
Hello, I'm Matthew, also known as Wiswo, and like I've said, I form one half of the currently defunct Cuppa Guys.
We have
on momentary hiatus.
Yes, we have Coach Carter, VT, playing Tango. We have the other half of Cuppa Guys, Shrug, playing Tabs. It takes me a minute because I go from Tabs and Tango in my brain.
Yeah, hi. Also, the other half of Cuppa Guys. I'm a cat.
We have Strubly.
Cuppa Guys LLC.
Wait, you're just on hiatus. It'll be fine. We have Strubly playing Arbel Galarian.
Whoa.
Who's currently staring into your soul and asking if you know a good potato recipe.
Oh, I'm gonna put that meme.
Yeah, put that meme up.
It's so good. It's so good.
And then,
Hi, Bob.
And then, of course, we have Williker, who is currently playing Flaka, our resident smashy man.
Hello.
I've been tempted to get someone to recreate, the Gru pointing the gun at the camera meme, but it's Tabs instead.
The fucking pipe bomb meme was.
There's a lot of.
Did you even get to see that?
There's a lot of guns in this
I saw
campaign. Who would like to give a little recap of what you guys did?
I did last time.
Okay.
Went into the forest carrying the lantern of the Everflame on our way to the crypt, where I assume we're gonna light some kind of fire in there. Went into the forest, got ambushed by goblins.
Negative. Orcs.
Orcs.
So,
Orcs. Air quotes. Through a series of perception checks and some nice rolls. Eventually, the whole party figured out that they were in fact illusions, and in their wake of the broken illusion carried the scent of magical smoke.
Yeah, so we're on the way to the crypt of the crypt of the Nether Flame, because we want to get the Nether Flame and bring it back to the village, because that's how they survive the winter. If I remember correctly?
Yes.
That's it, right? Yes.
And we also have just been attacked by wolves
Starving wolves.
who
yes.
are objectively starving to death.
And
Skin
we
clinging to
denied them a
ribs,
meal.
kind of, yeah. And now they shall become the meal.
yes.
Lots of Marrow has anything to say about it.
You guys did manage to strip off the wolves. You took the bones, you took the pelts, you took pretty much everything. Now, admittedly, there was not much in the way of meat, and they don't taste very good to you, Marrow, as they were starving and just probably eating trash and the like to even
Mangy.
get through. Yeah, not exactly tasty.
I get the wolf who ragged me to the ground. I specifically crush its skull and eat it specifically.
Much to the displeasure of the rest of the group, except Flocka, who probably understands that vibe. Most of you, having had some of the tea from earlier, do go back to sleep pretty quickly. Hello, Link. Welcome in. Thank you. We're hopefully going to do a good job today. And you do manage to get to the next day. You wake up, those of you, particularly Flocka and Arbo, you wake up and it's a cool, kind of misty morning, and you feel pretty refreshed from that. Nice and, nice and relaxed and having slept well. The rest of you wake up feeling pretty normal.
It's time to wake up the rest of the gang.
Nothing else seems to have happened during the night.
Let's see if this works really cool.
Okay.
I think that might be more wolves around. I just heard a
Did it work?
bark all of a sudden.
Oh, damn it didn't work. Never mind, I can't do it yet.
Okay. The rest of you wake up with the... You would expect the sun, but it's actually very overcast today. It is, and the weather feels more humid. Which, given the capacity for being near winter, definitely leaves a chill in your bones.
Yeah, Tabs will leave his tent.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Make sure no one else is like eating or something. Like make sure
Everybody's
not
still
like a
here.
pack of wolves. Just there's a wolf with a bib on outside his
Comedic bib, yeah.
yeah.
Marrow will prepare his extracts for the day. I'm thinking 2 cure light wounds and 1 shield.
Okay. Please make your rolls. If you need to. I believe.
No, I can just make them.
Okay, cool.
Since it's I'm not making actual potions.
I assume you use you use the ashes or the cinders off the fire during the evening.
Yeah, of course. You know,
Okay.
he's got his alchemy kit and all that jazz.
I just wake up.
Yeah, you guys actually watch Marrow make his extracts with a full alchemy set.
Yep. You wake up to the smell of whatever you are boiling off to extract.
Oh.
And in your
Yep,
mind,
2 of the,
in their mind, particularly for you, Tabs, you long for a good cup of coffee right about now.
Arbo will...
Irish,
I
of
guess-
course.
Was I the first person to wake up, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Arbo will go ahead and basically just start, like, cooking some of the food that he's got left over.
Okay.
Make a bunch of the Hazel's bread potatoes, the 4 that he has, and basically just kind of like forage around to see if he can find anything to make into a drink.
Okay.
Shit,
roll,
my alarm.
roll for me. Huh?
Oh, good, oh, good. Keep
Okay.
going.
Just making sure.
It's a nature check, right?
Survival, if you would.
Survival? Okay.
Yes.
Jesus
Tabs will
Christ.
just perform basic maintenance on his firearms.
16.
16.
Okay, I'm gonna... And I can now use these dice for what you find.
Nice.
That
Yeah,
is...
two of the vials he creates look like a delicious cherry red color, and one of them looks almost chrome, like liquid chrome.
You find a small kind of like water source nearby. Not enough for proper flowing, but enough to find what are called foxnuts. They are the equivalent of water lily seeds. And you can eat them raw, roasted, or however you want. When you do roast them off, they actually puff up, and they have a texture not unlike popcorn. You find, I'll say, 2 bags worth.
2 bags. What are they called again?
Foxnuts. You can also put
You said-
slash water lily seed.
Okay. I'll take those back to camp, and we'll have fried those up, and with the hazel bread potatoes, and then get about a portion of salted meat out for each of the adventurers. So I'm guessing that's probably 1 day's worth.
Yeah, you guys do. You guys about half the day's worth or so.
Half the day's worth. Okay, so I'll put 1.5 on my sheet.
Yeah.
All right, so half a day's worth of salted meat. I'll cook up 1 bag of the fox nuts, since that should puff up enough for everybody, and then the 4 Hazel's bread potatoes. So I'll just fry them like hash browns.
Okay. I will say you spend about an hour doing that. The rest of you who are not awake, Tango, Flocka, you wake up to the smell of things roasting, and the gentle warmth of the leftovers of the fire compared to the cold air around you. Tango, you are fairly cold because you've been up in the tree all night. And your hair is fluffing due to the humidity.
Oh gosh. That's what I get, I guess.
You spend a
I'm
good
just gonna
part of
nose
the
and laugh,
morning.
and I'm just like gonna ignore him.
You spend part of the morning combing out your hair, I assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a nearby river to like use as a reflection, just like comb it up, and probably just like bun it up afterwards.
You find a tiny stream that works well enough.
Hmm.
You put it up in a man bun. Your hair now resembles the tops of a carrot, just color reversed. All right. Anyone want to do anything?
guess better the
before,
alternative.
Go ahead.
I'll look around and I'll call back and like, "Ooh, looks like you're up. Here, come here. I'm making breakfast."
Oh,
Flocka here, breakfast.
Um,
he just gets up and shambles over. He's clearly
Was it,
he wants to sleep.
Arbo's tossing some of the spices from his kit for pickling into the mix, and is taking like kind of like just finds something to crush some of those berries to make like a juice for the morning, like some of the Skynest berries.
I mean, they crush fairly easily, so it's not hard.
So takes about half of the pint of Skynest berries and starts making juice for everybody.
What are you using to hold the juice?
Just in his hands. He's just. Yeah.
You're no longer in
I was
town,
like-
so I'm going to ask these questions.
I do have a mess kit in my adventuring pouch, so
You got a bowl.
yeah, I've got like a couple bowls and whatnot, and
Gee.
I also have an iron pot and everything.
Okay. So yeah, that works fine. You were able to get everybody relatively well fed. The water lily seeds have a nice crunch for you guys, which is kind of compared to some rations, is just kind of a nice little textural change. It's not as dense.
Crunchy. He's just taking a
Sure beats
bite
the
out
wolf,
of
I
it.
guess.
Does anybody remember which direction we're heading?
Flocka just like squints real hard trying to remember.
Go ahead and make a intelligence check. See if you remember.
Excellent. Excellent question.
Should we
Says
all
says
make
the
a
one who has the map.
intelligence?
Yeah, we have Bobo. We have.
We've absolutely that has been
Where
It
am
says an
I?
intelligence. You said it's an intelligence check, right?
I just do that specifically for Flocka because his memory is so trash. You do remember you have the map.
I also have the geography. I can use geography, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, yeah, you
Hopefully
remember
Matt
you have
went
the
out
map
way.
and you have a general idea of where you need to go. Hold on.
everybody,
I'll just
eat
like
up
point on the
quick.
map, say like we're right here. Remember? Now you try to remember where we went before, and then we can just go the opposite direction.
You
That's
got-
usually how it works.
You guys hear the sound
Oh,
of
looks at you and
dial-up.
does this. Also, you forgot to share chat.
Huh?
Shared chat.
Oh, oops. I thought we had set that up. Oh well.
Arbo looks at you and Frog blinks. Yes, I know where we are. Just disoriented. I just woke up. Granted, I also made you all breakfast.
It was delicious, thank you.
Well, that's very kind of you. I guess. Well, I should not take you for granted too much because you're doing multiple things at once at most.
Lovely thing that I found these fox nuts just down to the river.
Yep. And we'll be
I've still
frank, I
got-
wasn't looking forward to wolf meat, honestly.
Hey, I've still got more too. I can cook these up later.
Nice.
Alright.
One wolf.
Arbo will like. Arbo's gonna like shuffle like towards like the direction that we need to go. Be like, eat up, and we should head out whenever you guys are ready.
All right.
Yeah,
Anyone
Mara's
do?
ready to rock. He'll stand next
I
to
still
us.
have like in mind that like when he like passes it almost looks like a ball of popcorn.
Yeah, kind
Why
of.
are we doing this again?
They're just busted nuts.
I mean, honestly, I can fry these up before we leave, and we can just have them as trail snacks.
All right.
It's probably best
Not a
we just
terrible
keep
plan.
our food supply when we need them. You know.
All right. So you
Correct.
guys get up. Anyone else doing anything before you leave your camp?
Flocka just scratches his ass.
Okay.
He looks around. He looks around to see if you can. Does he remember that he's the one carrying the lantern?
Well, didn't you give it to Tango?
Yeah, Tango's holding it in his
Yeah.
tail.
I think that's an unofficial exchange. Yeah.
Unofficial.
You guys have the
I think at some
lantern.
point we
Like
did
the
do it.
lantern is there. Whoever picks it up picks it up. So it's not like it's easy to lose.
Yeah.
All right.
It's easy to spot from a distance.
So
Just sat down on it like the remote.
you head off during the early morning, and
Just updating my health.
you guys are gonna have to update your health on your tokens on each page. The feeling of humidity continues as you realize where some of it's coming from, not only from the weather, but you hear the sound of moving water. As the trail that you follow up, that tiny little stream, leads into a opening in the forest line. There is the shores of Great Lake, or the Gray Lake, beside you. How the trees begin to thin, revealing a field of short green grass that leads to the shores of a wide, calm lake reflecting the overcast sky above. A dense fog hangs at the center of the lake, obscuring the far side. Near the shore of the lake, a dark form lies next to the water.
Does this form like look humanoid?
From where you are, you're not sure. You can just see someone
Right.
lying down by the shores of the lake.
Okay, so there's something lying down, or it looks like it's lying down.
Yes.
Habs will just instinctually have his gun, like his hand hovering over one of his guns, just in case.
Flocka just says to Arbor, is that somebody sleeping over there?
Yeah,
Can
maybe.
Arbo look?
One moment. I'm just fixing the screen.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach Arbo, the smell hits you first, and you feel a sense of dread as you get near. And eventually see this was someone. It looks like a humanoid, that came to refill their water skin, and just something large took a rather unpleasant bite out of it, with large, very big bite marks over the upper torso of this person. Much of the gear that he's carrying on him, as far as his armor, has rotted away, and it looks like he's been here around a few months. Are you the only one to
Arbo's gonna
approach
let
him?
out I'll approach. Arbo's gonna let out a croak. And just be like he's gonna turn back to the party and be like, guys, this doesn't look great.
I want to go up to him and poke him with a stick.
Can I do a survival check to see if I can see if there was any like tracks left behind, or see if I can at least discern a rough creature?
Yeah, please do.
God damn, fucking Mike! Damn.
Did you unmute yourself
Sorry,
again?
I was trying to say, I want to take a look at them and spot if this is like any potential like thief or one of the missing persons that we heard about in the town.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a few rolls from people. Anyone who is near the body, as far as like within 5 feet of it, please make a perception check. Tabs, give me a survival check to look for any kind of tracks, and Tango, give me a knowledge local check. And anyone who would and anyone who has this as a train spell, you can also give me a heal check.
Heal check?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
No. I have it as a class skill.
I do have heal.
I got a 14 for
Tabs.
Class skills what we're looking for, right?
Tabs. Nothing. There are no tracks. There are no tracks whatsoever.
You said we can use heal.
Hold on. The only thing that you can see is a little bit of like offset mud at the bottom of the lake, but you don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's probably just like gone due to time.
Tango.
Oh,
yes.
I was gonna ask, you said it's for class skill if we have it in heal, right?
Yes.
Okay, can Arbo also make a survival check to see if there's anything around?
Sure. Tango, you can tell this man was not from Kassan. His clothes do not look anything like what someone from a small town would be wearing. Even though they are very decayed and in very poor condition, they still bear the mark of someone who is maybe from a larger city. So why 2? Oh, for heal and survival?
Yeah, heal was 23, survival was 29 with a natural 20.
You don't see any kind of tracks or anything like that. However, one moment. Let me double check something. You have a idea of what may have gotten him just because of the bites. You have heard stories of very, very large snakes living in deep aquatic areas.
Also, oh god damn it, hold on. Let me make sure that that's not the thing that I wrote in. God damn it!
Either way.
What?
Arbo is going to set and tremble.
Arbo no like
mention-
snakes.
Arbo's biggest fear is snakes.
Fantastic.
Oh, no.
You take quite a few steps back from the lake upon this realization, just not wanting to be anywhere close to it. You also can tell this man has been dead for a few months. So, yes, Flocka, your perception.
Yeah, it was 24.
Flocka, you see near this man's side, as much as his gear and other things on him look to be absolutely useless, there is a short sword and a coin pouch.
Mine. Dudes. He's taking,
Well, he's
taking
not-
that shit.
Alright,
Definitely not going to be used for any time in the
you
afterlife.
have gained a masterwork short sword and 87 gold.
Oh!
Sweet.
Oh!
Now, here's an interesting thing. The coins, when you look inside, look newly minted. For those who either people who see them give me either a knowledge local or a knowledge history. Arbo, you are too busy being freaked out.
He's just pocketing it.
Okay, you just put the coins in your pocket?
Me.
Cool.
I'm just pocketing it.
Okay, nobody rolled then. Alright.
Now that
Arbo
the
will look
corpse
at
has
the
kind
group.
of been looked over, can Mara go up to the corpse and kind of drag it back a couple feet away from the shoreline?
You can try.
Arbo will call
that's-
out, "Big fella, that might not be a good idea. It looks like some pretty dangerous snake bites."
When you try and drag the
Oh.
corpse, the head just pops off. This thing is months rotted. It's basically down to, like, just bones and
Oh,
a
that's-
slick
Oh,
material
God.
over it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll grab
he's just-
I'll grab
he's
his
all loosey-goosey.
I'll grab his removed head if I can.
Yeah, you can.
Don't
Excellent.
snakes tend to
I
swallow the
will,
victim's whole?
I'll
I'm
just
gonna
kind of
hop over.
chuck the head maybe like 4 or 5 feet ahead of us into
Oh, come on,
the lake.
man. That seems a little disrespectful there.
Arbo's gonna hop over.
See, I'm
And
trying
just-
to bait this. I'm trying to not to put too fine a point on it. I'm trying to see if I can use what's left of this dude's body to bait a reaction if there's any like snakes waiting.
Oh, you chuck
In
it
the
in the
lake.
water?
You could just
Yeah, that's why I took his head fell off, so I'm gonna take his head like a bowling ball.
Nothing happens.
Arbo-
Throw it.
Gosh.
I was
Nothing
gonna
happens.
give a nudge to Flacca and be like, "Hey, big fella, you mind if I
Mm.
hop up on your shoulder? I'm not keen of getting bit by another snake."
Sure. And then I just assume you like crawl up. Like,
I do a really big bound to just like a hop like a boing.
Okay.
Yeah. This dude's like rotten, right?
Yeah,
like
he-
Mara
he
gives
is-
him a sniff. He's like sour.
There's basically nothing left.
Huh.
Bones
If
have
there is
been
a god out there,
gnawed on
Humbly
by
apologize
creatures.
for this.
Like,
yeah, I don't like them when they're that dead. They're all squishy. It's nasty.
yeah, this dude is just pretty much picked clean by anything that could have come by now.
It's
Yeah.
quite disgusting. I'll be fair.
Flacca just keeps poking him with a stick anyway.
You know,
Come on, man,
Tubbs is
stop
gonna-
that.
Tubbs is gonna say to
It's bad enough
Arbo
we
that
just threw his head into the river for no reason. Now you're just poking it
Well, yeah, that's what you do. when you
like
see
it's a dead
body.
possum or something.
Yeah, to make sure he's not alive.
What even is a possum?
What does Tab say to Arbo?
Tubbs,
You get-
Tubbs is gonna like try and reassure you and be like, "Don't snakes tend to swallow the victim's whole?"
Not these ones technically. They quite literally just like to bite.
They don't need to be a big snake.
As far as I remember, these things are not fun to be around.
Alright, do you guys do anything by the lakeside?
Other than poke the
I'm just gonna
corpse,
say, like, I feel like if it was just a simple biter man, not stolen hold, he might have been attacking the snake first, and like he just bit him for self-defense.
Uh,
That's
I don't
speculation,
care.
though.
Yes.
Flacca should be like,
But
do
still.
you know kind of snakes would have done this? Actually, what are there any snakes around here?
Does Arbo have the knowledge for these snakes in his journal since he's encountered them before?
Knowledge nature. No, I said you had heard of them being that big.
Okay, so I need to make a knowledge nature check.
Knowledge nature, the DC is going to be fairly high.
Okay, knowledge nature, cool. At least I have that as a class skill. Hello? There we go.
you mind if I make a nature check as well?
Sure.
Because of my life in the jungle.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't get that shit.
It's a high
Negative.
DC.
You only know of them in passing. You don't know of any particular species. Marrow,
Piss.
you've also heard of some pretty sizable reptiles and snakes in the jungle, but thankfully have not run into one of that size.
This is
I
my
was gonna
only
say, would
knowledge
I-
skill. This is
Okay.
my only knowledge skill. I'm gonna try it.
Nope.
Nope.
You know what a snake is. You know what a snake is.
Would I be able to, given that I assume that there are snakes in the desert?
God,
Sure.
I love Flacca and knowing what things are.
Sure, you can try and roll for it.
What was it? Just nature, right?
Yeah, knowledge nature. You've heard of saying. Now, the fact that snakes don't usually get that large for desert folk, but you've heard some tall tales that people have told of ones that are somewhere around anywhere from 30 to 50 feet long and have swallowed whole cows. But you don't know how much of that was was a little bit of exaggeration.
That's what I mean, though. Like, snakes aren't the type to, like, take a chunk out of something and leave it. They usually swallow it, so he's going to keep that information to himself. 'Cause he doesn't want to spook Arbo.
1 second.
Now you see, Arbo, this sucker's probably 30 to 50 feet long.
Yeah, and all Marrow said, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." Wait, Colin, hit up with the rah. Yeah, that's exactly what Marrow says to me. And I'm like, I don't know what you said, but yes.
At this point, Mara will just kind of point to, like, pat Arbo on the back a little bit and point at the map and say, in his horribly broken common, around.
Oh, yeah, we do need to actually get our way there. God, I forget why we stopped. Arbo will start studying the map again, and since I'm on Flacca's shoulders, like, big guy, it's that way.
All right. So you guys head off. It is about, you travel for a good amount of time, about 3 hours. And as you come back into the forest from the lakeside, the forest seems to thicken. And as you guys travel, you suddenly feel upon the top of your heads, ding, ding, ding.
Like, is it rain?
It's lovely.
It begins to rain. It is a cold
Oh,
rain.
It reminds me of home.
Arbo
Oh,
is
I know.
going. Arbo's going to remove his hood and stuff it into his pouch,
The
and just
trail.
relish that the rain is hitting him.
I am going to find like a fabric of my tent and just cover it over my my person.
Yeah, your hair
Yeah,
fluffs.
Tabs is going to look very displeased as it trickles down his hat. Oh, rain!
The trail leads.
Mara's frying pan becomes a drying pan.
There we go. The trail leads ever deeper into the Fangwood, through a twisting maze of trees and confusing ravines. As it tops at a small rise, a broad valley spread out before it, the opposite of which looks like a writhing serpent. Yet, between the two lies a steep hill sloping down into the valley. A cold rain starts to fall, making the ground slick and treacherous. Give me a moment. Let me change scenes. Mr. Blue, this might look familiar.
I mean,
Because it's from Oregon Trail, too.
Oh, look at this very low pixelated mountain scene.
Ow! The pixels are sharp. Ah!
Looking
my eye.
looking over the map, this valley is called the Serpent Gorge and seems to be marking the crypt down at the bottom. You guys
By the
look
way, don't
down
change
the
health
slope
substance.
and feel like you are going to have to be semi-careful in how you navigate.
Arbo is going to give out an idea. Hey, fellas, it looks like we might have like a little bit of like treacherous road ahead of us. I've got this extra rope on me. You think we should tie each other together in case one of us falls?
I feel
Yeah.
like
The 7-foot dude falls. Arbo grabs onto tree.
It's like a
I'm
fucking
gonna-
Looney Tunes cartoon where it just goes. The big guy falls, and I'm standing there. I look at the camera and like wave goodbye, and then just and
The cloud, like the Arbo cloud. Poof.
yeah.
yeah, I feel like it's pretty easy to fool around here.
All right,
It's
so
very-
you have two.
Um,
You have two choices.
Mhm.
You can get down the slope in half an hour with a certain amount of DCs.
Uh-huh.
If you go slowly, it will take you an hour, but you will get a circumstance bonus.
What about with the rope?
With the rope, you will get another bonus for that.
How
Um,
steep's the drop?
It's pretty steep, and
Okay, I'm
with
checking.
how wet it is, you risk, even with going slow and even with ropes, you are still going to risk. There is no other way to get down.
Yeah,
About how far down is it?
You can't quite tell how far down. It just leads into a slope. You can see the bottom. It's just pretty far.
I need to remember actually if I'm assuming a slope would count as like a drop.
Arbo's gonna
Okay.
just tie a rope to himself and tie a rope to the top of the rock, like just a rock around that can support his weight.
Okay.
And there's enough rope, I'm guessing, that I have on my person.
No. But you can use a
Okay.
rope to help you get down.
Mhm.
I mean, I have a Mara will also kind of snake out 50-foot worth of hempen rope from his pack.
Yeah, you guys can use the rope to help you get down. That way you don't lose it. But you're just gonna have to kind of use it slowly.
Vlak is just gonna try to fucking go for it.
You gonna go
He's
for it?
going
All
off.
right,
He's
Flaka,
just
give
going for it.
me 3 acrobatics checks, please.
I got you. What's my acrobatics score?
Well, actually, give me the first
Where
one.
is it?
Give me the first one.
Where the fuck is it? So I have athletics.
So give me one roll first.
Acrobatics is dexterity.
Yeah,
Yep, it's also right above athletics.
this is gonna be a
don't-
interesting
Yeah, so
one.
as Tabs heads down, once he hits like the distance of rope where he can't move anymore, he's gonna use his grappling hook to dig into the dirt more, and then like extend how far he can go down with the rope,
Okay, you're still gonna have to make a check for me.
which I will do at a disadvantage because I have a fear of heights.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine.
What the fuck?
It should be on your sheet.
No, it's not on.
Well,
my
share
sheet
share
anywhere.
share your screen real quick.
No, and I'm looking at it. I'm even like comparing, contrasting. on
I
a
know you
different
might
sheet of
you might
mine.
be using a different sheet for most of us. That's what I was saying. Let me see.
No, this is the one that built with knives and
Okay,
all
let's see. Acrobatics.
that. Athletics.
Oh, I think we.
It's
Hold on.
knives.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
On a
no.
different,
All
on
right.
a different sheet somewhere else, my Tempest sheet, which was actually it was a while ago.
I think because
This
we
one has
changed.
acrobatics, but not that.
For some reason that got changed to athletics. Okay, just do this. That would be the same thing. I think we weirdly talked about that. All right, so give me a reflex save, Tabs, for your first one.
If anything
I
happens
got
to that
one.
rope, I'm gonna immediately have like mage hand prepared to like grab onto it.
Mage hand doesn't work that
Prevent that
way.
fall.
No, that
It's
was
the rope, wasn't it?
They changed. It's not work that way.
that is
Come on.
oh,
What's
that is a one
useless
for
fucking
Tabs, though.
spell I got?
Mage hand is a free floating hand that you can essentially like telekinesis other things like small
Yeah.
items.
Or
Yeah.
used
It-
to like
it-
open
it's not a
small
doors.
item.
it's not attached to you.
Yeah.
It's
or
a
you-
free floating hand.
However, Tango, if you would like, you could also attempt to save him. If he fails miserably, we'll see.
Is that do I have to roll on top of the one that I got?
You have to roll a reflex save.
Okay. Like before he starts to climb down, you know, like when a cat gets scared and its tail like ruffles up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Flocka, was that too your attempt?
Oh no, that was earlier.
Okay.
So I'm doing athletics since
Yeah,
acrobatics is on my sheet.
Yeah,
right?
it should be acrobatics. I think we changed that for some reason, but also
I'm gonna hit it up.
okay.
Oh,
I
um,
am. We're
Assuming
fucked.
assuming untrained, I'm just gonna use my Dex mod instead of my athletics score, I guess. So that's just a +4 then.
Can Arbo make like a maneuver
Okay.
with the rope? Can Arbo make a maneuver with the bottom of the rope to try to swing it over to catch tabs?
No,
Okay.
because you are not going down with that. Tabs has already moved himself down to the bottom of the rope and had attempted basically to grapple into the wet ground. It did not go well.
Yeah.
All right,
Acrobatics is a
so
class skill for me though. That's fucking weird.
Me, wow.
well, I was gonna say change it back to acrobatics because I don't know why we had that
It
like
didn't-
that.
Oh, I didn't change.
It's a good
it
thing I got a
to
second
anything.
character written.
I didn't change it to that. It just was like that.
Weird.
It came as such.
I don't know.
I guess I'll write acrobatics in somewhere else.
All right.
I have acrobatics, but not athletics, for instance.
It should be the top on your skill set.
Skill mod, and it is a class skill.
So.
Okay, so yeah, it's a +4.
Okay, so you guys watch as Tab's grip on that rope slips, and the ground kind of slides under you. You take a drop off of a muddy hill and seem to go off a cliffside for a bit. Please take 8 points of damage.
Damn.
You
heavens!
You guys hear Tabs probably make a rather loud freak out noise. Angry
Literally his greatest fear.
angry cat noise. If
If you was afraid of this, why'd you even volunteer to do this?
Oh damn!
It's the only way down. That's
Easy.
why.
Let's elevate it easy. I'm doing it. Oh! Tumbles
I think I
down.
can do this. I don't think I don't fight anymore.
those at
Oh,
the,
it hurts. Oh.
those at the top, you watch him slide out of view and hear a rather
Oh.
unpleased cat clonk at the towards the lower end of the slope.
I'm alive.
Black is still just going for it. That's
Alright.
my first roll right there.
14.
Also, he always
Yeah,
lands on
that's
his
my first
feet. By
roll,
the way.
14.
Okay, you make your way. You managed to do your first roll. Anyone else going down at this point?
Yeah,
I'm
can I?
I'm still traveling down my rope.
Okay, so you travel down the 50-foot rope. You still have to make a roll once you get to the end of the rope.
Okay.
Tabs has this thing where he's a nimble faller, so he always lands on his feet. Let's just hope he hasn't shattered his legs.
Right, like your kneecap goes crunch.
Keep your legs straight when you hit the water or the ground in this case.
Oh god, not the ground. You want to roll when you hit the ground.
You want to roll? Yeah.
He fell
Keep
off
your
a
legs straight when you hit the
he fell off a 20-foot cliff. He is in pain.
If it's a 20-foot cliff and the rope is 50 feet, then
No, he
Arbo-
went from where he was, slid down, and then went off a 20-foot cliff.
oh god damn. Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Can Arbo make any checks to see if there's like a place to put his footing?
Nope. It's
Nope.
just it's just acrobatics check. Since you're
Okay.
using the rope, you do get an equipment bonus.
Okay. I'm down near the end of the rope, and
Okay.
you need me to make a acrobatics.
Yes.
Do I need to plus anything with the rope shit?
Nope, because I'm doing that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you pass fine. You kind of just do that. You could do that slide down. All right. Tango and now I'm doing this in a order. Tango and Marrow, what are you doing?
Okay, is
I'm gonna
anybody
be
on the
assuming-
rope now?
Nope.
The rope is like clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My acrobatic skill isn't the best, so I'm going to put my brainium to work.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm going to pull up the rope.
Okay.
Now, I assume the other end of the rope is securely tied to a tree.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I'm going to get my length, my 50-foot length of rope, and tie it to the end of Arbo's length of rope.
Okay.
So now it's about 97 feet long.
Okay.
And cast that down.
You still gotta make a roll for me. You guys are
Well, this is
not.
like
You
a
guys
long
cannot. You are not gonna have enough rope between all 5 of you to get down this cliff by without having to roll.
That is one long ass.
It's a
like-
full slope that takes you literally at minimum half an hour to get down.
I love the idea, like, as you guys get closer to the bottom, you hear, like, harmonica sounds as Tabs is just laying on the floor recovering, like, playing his instrument, like,
All right.
in the loneliest
Come on,
road.
Come on, Marrow. Give me a roll.
That's going to be +2, so...
Hey, okay.
Oof.
You because of the rope use and you do manage to get down, though a little shakily. Tango,
I'm gonna jump down and cast Featherfall.
you gonna do that?
No, I don't have Featherfall.
Okay.
I wish.
I was gonna be so mad.
I will say though, seeing like how some took a bit of a heavier fall than some others did, I will be casting True Skill on myself,
Okay.
which will initially will give me like a better skill on whatever skill like I pick.
Are you going? I know.
Okay,
I am.
like one skill for which you can attempt a skill check. The next,
Are you gonna give yourself a bardic pep talk to give yourself like
Pretty
the
much.
boost?
Pretty much.
Hold on.
He sort of like mumbles to himself. All right, Tango, you can do this. You can do this. You need to show that you're part of the crew, part of the group here.
There's
You,
snakes at the
you don't want to
bottom
be
of
where you are.
Oh God!
There's a possibility that you might be in trouble, but your friends are in deeper shit than you are right here. You can come down there and save them. You're a bard. You're a bard. And I'm just gonna fall down on the rope.
Okay. Make me a check. The acrobatics check.
Yep. That is +8. And with my true skill, insight bonus on the check equal to half of your caster level. Minimum is 1.
Okay.
So that would mean
An extra 1.
Yep. So that's 9 in acrobatic.
All right, you do
That
fine.
is shit.
No, you do fine. Because you have additional roll using the rope. All right, going back around, Tango, Tabs, because you have slid down and fallen off the cliff, you actually have reduced your check. You need to make 1 more to get down to the bottom. This is. I told you guys, this is where you don't want to roll ones. You are soaking wet, muddy, and in pain. Oh boy.
No.
Okay.
Wait, roll it with disadvantage. I have, you know.
Yep. Well, roll again then.
Natural one.
It's-
Natural
yeah.
one.
Okay, roll me a reflex save.
Please.
Maybe it won't be so bad this time. Maybe. Oh God!
I just checked that. I think I actually get a +1 because nimble fall in the actual reflex save, but a disadvantage in the initial like traversal.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Yay!
You managed to slide down. Rather
Like my sprained ankle. Oh, it's immediately fall down again. Oh,
you do catch yourself before you slide too far, and you don't take any damage. You will have to try that again though.
I'm doing it.
All right,
I'm
not
doing
yet,
it.
not yet. All right,
I know. I'm monologue.
Flocka, time. No, it's time for roll number 2. Give me that acrobatics.
Hey.
You glide down like you're on a surfboard, and this rain feels great. You're having a good time.
Feeling great.
Okay, Arbo. You watch as Flocka basically surfs.
Stribly,
Yeah,
It's your turn.
I'm
your
rolling.
turn.
Okay.
Oh.
You also glide down, similar to the surfing lizard. You are feeling pretty good with this, though you are worried about your cat buddy. Marrow.
Can I attempt to recover my rope?
How are you gonna do that?
Good question. The rope is... I'm going to tie it to the rope.
You can
Unless I
attempt.
climbed back up my
Yeah,
rope.
which
and-
would negate what you just did.
Well, I'd only have to go halfway, because...
You can make a strength check to try and yank it.
Yeah, go on.
Go for it. You yank
9.
your rope, though it leaves Arbo's. So Arbo, you lose your rope.
Not my rope.
But
The-
that's with that equipment bonus. Okay, you manage, though kind of barely. You are definitely not happy about going down this slope. Tango, you back or not?
No, that was the strength check.
Oh, that was a strength. All right, make
Yeah,
the
I go back.
Not back.
Okay, cool. Make
Okay.
the acrobatics roll then.
Okay.
Another one?
No, not, well, yes, you, but okay, you do fine.
All right. Can I
Okay.
say, like, will I be able to use Mage Hand to, like, collect my rope when I let go?
Actually, yes, you can. You can
There you
grab.
go.
You can use
good
the mage hand as you can use mage hand as you head down to grab both ropes and drag them with you. You can just do that basically for free because it'll pull the knot out. All right,
Yeah.
give me that acrobatics
There you
check.
go. No one loses their rope.
There you go.
Tango
22.
slides down. Whee! All right, top of the turn. Let's see if you can manage to get down. Come on, Tabs. You can do this.
Tabs' unfortunate tails.
Come on, Tabs.
Is so it's 3.
Okay.
There you go.
It's disadvantage. So it's 20.
I roll that
That's a
one.
1.
3.
Nope. All right, roll me a reflex save.
Oh God, it just doesn't end. It just doesn't end.
Oh.
Tab is just having like the worst day of his life.
Yes!
And then,
Oh my
under
God.
the net 20.
Okay,
Amazing.
since that
Isn't that
nat
two nat
20,
20s?
you are free. Yeah, that's 2 nat 20s on reflex save. That's incredible. So I will say at this point, you are so freaked out and just unhappy. Your claws are now into the mud, sliding you down, but you are so stiff that you are able to kind of slide down into the thicket forest. And you finally feel yourself.
Instinct took over.
You finally feel yourself off of a slope and grip onto the nearest tree you see, in absolute panic. Relief. In the distance.
Claws going down, peeling bark away.
In the distance from where you are, since you are the first one down there, you see what looks like a small, kind of oddly shaped enclosure, about 130 feet off into the distance, and a small glow from that direction. All right. The next one down. The next one down, I believe, was Will. Give me that last check.
Mm-hmm.
Will, you do fine. You slide straight to the bottom, no problem.
I don't know why you were making such a fuss about it.
Yeah, you see Tabs just looking a little worse for wear and clinging to the tree. Arbo. Strubus. There we go. Strubly, you glide down fine. And kind of shake yourself off as the forest densens. It is still raining, but not near as heavily now, since you're not directly under the slope. Tabs is looking fucked up when you get down there. Mara,
Hello.
give me that roll.
I'm gonna ask for the rope again, so I can pull it down.
You have your rope. You have no sight of the rope anymore, but you do see Tango with a mage hand pulling down both ropes that were left. You have your rope in hand though.
There should only be if I have my rope. There should only be Arbo's rope.
Tango had a rope up with it too. So, but he pulled both of those
Oh,
down.
so there was
so
3.
there was 3, but it was not attached currently.
Okay, so there are 3 ropes in play.
Well, Tango has 2 of them, and they're not attached to anything now. They're being taken down with the mage hand.
Can I look around to see if there's any good anchor points, like maybe a big old boulder or a tree?
Sure. You do find where you think a anchor point would be, but you're still gonna have to give me that acrobatics roll.
Wonderful. Yep, I'll tie my rope to the tree and do that acrobatics roll.
Okay. You tie it just enough so you'll get a little bit of lenience when you get to the bottom, and it will let go with a small pull.
Wonderful. I will, on the way over to the tree, I'll tap Tango, like, kind of on the side, just to let him know that the tree's there.
Nice. Actually helping each other, my god.
Well, they can't die yet. I haven't gotten a big cauldron.
Oh! Ooh, give me that reflex
Damn.
save.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
I have my inspiration I can spend.
Ew! Ew! But get rid of it. Hold on. Let me get rid of that.
Cringe.
Scotch tag.
Gross. Oh, it's in Strubly's. Strubly, get rid of it.
What is it?
You have a bot.
Seribot, Seribot bandit.
Okay,
Yeah, Saribot
good.
already banned it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, my.
Yes, no, Saribot's been cooking on the bans.
That's good. That's
Mhm.
good.
I can,
It's
if I
been doing
burn
the
an
same on my end
inspiration,
as
I
well.
can add a d6 to this check.
Ban them as well. Okay.
So I will, in fact, burn an inspiration. D6, save me! +4.
It did actually save you.
Oh, thank God.
Since because you were
Yep.
using your rope, it gave you an additional circumstance bonus, which gets you just at the tip of it.
Oh, thank
Your
God.
feet
I-
wobble on it, and you just kind of like flail a little bit as you're heading down the hill. But as you reach the bottom of the slope, you catch yourself on a nearby tree.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I didn't want to end up like that cat. Ugh.
You see Tabs at the bottom looking kind of fucked up, having taken a fair bit of damage and is covered in mud now. Tango, give me that last roll.
All
Let's
right.
see
I will
if you
say
can
I want
surf.
to quickly see if I can like get to the rope that Mara has gone in and grab that as well.
Oh, he has his. He has his.
Hey, yeah, no,
Basically,
He
cool,
had this
yeah.
still. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I
Then
showed
never
you where the
mind.
tree is. You don't get to touch my rope.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna like continuously like slide down, almost like surfer like.
Does
Bit of a show off at this rate.
Hey!
Notice that his
27.
rope.
You-
Zarba noticed that his rope made it down.
Yeah, he has your rope.
Yeah, I'm assuming at this point, like I received like both ropes and I
Yeah.
have them like wrapped around my person. Mhm.
The mage hand was
okay.
able to grab those on the way down. So
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Tango, you just kind of do a couple flips as you're sliding down, and as you jump off the side of the slope, you kind of like swing yourself around a tree branch and shake yourself at least a little bit dry.
Jesus,
That was quite an adrenaline.
you don't look good. You don't look so good, fellow.
I'm glad no one got hurt down there. Oh gosh, what happened to Tabs?
Tabs looks
Oh.
not happy.
I'll be like, here, try this. Arbo will hand Tabs a potion of cure light wounds.
Okay.
Thanking you.
1d8 healing plus 1 if you have a caster level.
Yeah, which I don't. No,
I don't.
you're a bard, so yeah, that's true. You don't have the caster level yet.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you just get
Mhm.
1d8 healing.
Wait, no, you should, because you're bard. I don't know.
Fuck,
Whatever.
Tabs.
I always
The
thought
tabs?
Pathfinder
Yeah. Okay.
My apologies. My
Hold on.
castle level is 2. I should have been adding like
well-
a +1 to all my
Which syllable?
saves.
Ah.
Not 1.
Nah,
Plus
just
2, not
uh,
+1.
The bad joke. We love those. Go ahead.
So we hadn't
Like,
Look, don't talk.
after
Good to know.
after I drink the potion, I can feel my legs reconnecting.
As you guys all
She ended up getting back.
as you guys all get down to the bottom, you can see what Tabs initially saw. What looks like a small rounded dwelling off to the side, and a small kind of bluish green light that seems to be just gently emanating from it.
Green. Very.
You and me are both shades of green.
Yeah, it's the best color.
Yeah, that it is. And I'll like raise up my tiny hand for a small high five.
Little high five.
Like I just say, what's a high five?
He does it on instinct. Doesn't know what it is.
I'd say it's pretty instinctual. I feel like a high
Sorry.
five is a.
I was want to say you just like grab his hand, and just lift him up. That's all you did.
I just high five him as hard as I possibly can, so I just fucking slap him.
You high five me. I fly 20 feet back into a tree.
No, like the fucking what was it? The meme with the rhino, the guy with the big hand. Oh no! Ting, 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 ting. Fuck.
All right. You have the direction you need to go, and you see the light, and the light off to the side in the rain. As you guys are deeper now into the forest, you see that it is opening up in the direction towards the crypt, but it is still a little bit of a walk. By the time you guys have gotten down here, and from your walk in the forest, it is somewhere getting close to about 11 a.m. Assuming you guys got up at sunrise.
Is that where we're supposed to be? That's a short walk.
Walk, but I don't think this is
It was
where
a
we're
long
supposed to be. But that hut looks very weird.
You can't see much, but you see it looks rounded. Which, you're not sure if it's some sort of spell or some sort of primitive dwelling in the distance.
Honestly, we had a rough time getting down, and Tabs could probably do the rest. Why don't we go see if there's anyone there?
Okay.
So you head in that direction?
Yeah.
What's that?
We
What are you
can't
saying?
help being there. There aren't anybody here. The less
There's
folks
nobody
to
there.
worry about,
Free
the better.
hut.
My goodness.
They might have things just laying about. If there's nobody here, that means free stuff.
It could be one of those. It could be one of those like little cabin style things that people leave if they need like a place to rest.
Can I make a perception check to see if this is like it appears lived in?
Well, you guys aren't close enough to look to see it. You guys just see basically a dome shape in the distance that looks like it might be a small dwelling.
Oh, I'm going for it. It's already got my attention. I'm going for it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get close
Okay.
enough to investigate it to see if anybody's home before we go knocking on any doors or anything. But
As you guys get closer, you see that it seems to be compiled of the large leaves growing in some of the plants of this area, and somebody's small tent. And once you get close enough, you see that there is someone inside. There appears to be a small person.
Can I make a perception check to see what this person is?
Sure.
I have a hunch of who this is.
Somebody already in there. That means there's no free stuff.
Hearing
Uh,
a noise outside.
+7. Perception checks, 23.
Hearing the noise outside, the recipient kind of like moves around the tent, and you see what looks like a small goblin. She has green eyes and a rather bright aqua-looking colored hair. The light from her tent, within the kind of misty gray of the day, seems to be coming from a lantern that is giving off that glow of blue-green. And hearing you speak in common, her very large ears perk up, and she kind of leans out and goes, "Hello?"
Seeing a goblin, can Mara do a perception check to see if he can see any evidence of, like, other goblins around, maybe
Sure.
like people lying in wait? There's perception. It is a +6. Edit that. This is the rolling song. Let me
I
sing
also
it
made a
because it
perception
keeps
check
going
for
on.
23, so...
25.
There is no sign that there's any other goblinoids around. It looks like this is a tiny, small camp just for her.
Weird
As she
feelings.
moves around in visual, you see that she's wearing kind of like semi-revealing clothes, somewhat more on the magic-y end for those of you who have been like around mages guilds or anything. Particularly Tango and Tabs, you would have seen like more magic-y users dressed like this. Those of you who have knowledge religion, please roll me a check.
Flag is just there looking like,
Rank or class skill?
Doesn't matter. If you've got it like as a skill.
Okay, so yeah, class skill.
Arbo's not going to
I
worry
do not.
about any of it, and hop over and reach out a hand. Hello, my name is Arbo Galarian. Nice to meet you.
He's already
That's
following
an
his dick.
18 for
Oh my
knowledge,
goodness.
religion.
I've never seen a little frog like you. And she is 2 foot tall. She is your height. So she's actually able to reach forward and give you a handshake. Taffy!
Technically, when
Taffy
a
Frogglemock!
lot. You
What
said
do you-
taffy or caffy?
Taffy! Like
Hey,
the like that overly sweet candy that they like.
yeah, I was about to say that, like
Wonderful.
a candy. My
Yeah, wonderful.
My favorite flavor of taffy is, shit, what flavors of taffy are there? I know there's a green one. I know the colors. Purple.
Tabs'
One of
ears
the
are just
purple
bleeding
ones.
and he's raging.
feel-
Really, the purple flammers? What
Look.
the heck?
I
She-
think purple
I will
taffy.
shake Taffy's hand and be like, "That's a wonderful name. Nice to meet you."
What are all of you doing out here in the forest? Oh my goodness, are you okay, Mr. Kitty? Meryl,
No, he's not okay.
with that roll, you notice that she has a wooden symbol on her hip. It is in the shape of a turtle, and when it moves, you see that there are 3 lightning bolts on the underside. It takes you a while to remember what the god was, and even now you're not 100% sure you know the right pronunciation, considering that the name you've heard is usually in common. But you know that it starts with a B, and it's a mark that you haven't really seen anywhere near you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does this, yeah. So this doesn't strike me as like a friendly symbol or an aggressive symbol.
It's not friendly or aggressive, it's just something you haven't seen much.
Heck, I was gonna do a religion
ahead.
roll, but what the heck?
Go for it.
Okay, not
Tango,
bad.
same thing. It's something that's not really familiar to you. You know that this is neither a like positive or negative in a sense. This is though maybe a little more like nice, but it's nothing that strikes you as dangerous. But she goes,
If
go ahead.
she starts to advance on Tabs, Mara will intercede himself between Tabs and the new person.
Oh, wow. You're a tall one, ain't you?
Yeah, he's a weird dog, and I'm gonna move beside, like next to him.
And she responds in Null. I'm sorry, is this your companion? And you hear like this. The rest of you hear this weird kind of growl from her. This is the first time you've heard somebody speaking Null in probably months.
His eyes will light up like it's Christmas. Finally, no. I was like, you speak Null.
Certainly, we used to live near a large pack of them.
Thank goodness.
I'm sorry if my pronunciations are kind of scratchy. I haven't used it in a while.
It is perfectly fine. I assure you. I'm Marrow, and this is my traveling party. Our friend here calls himself Tabs. Fell down the cliff and injured himself.
Goodness.
I think I broke a claw.
Flacker just looks over to Arba's like, sounds like they got something in their throats.
She kind of
Yes.
she swaps back over to Common pretty flawlessly and looks to Tabs. Would you mind if I at least give you a little bit of healing? It's not my forte officially, but I can certainly at least get you a little patched up.
He's just gonna like sigh and take out his bottle of whiskey and like pop the cork off it. And, sure, why not? And take a deep throat full of whiskey.
He really likes the fire water he's been chugging.
She goes back in.
Where do we get that?
She goes back into her little enclosure and brings out a staff. The staff has a hook point that looks like something can be attached to it, and she kind of like brings it over and taps you. And all of you feel a aura come out from Tabs and around you, and you are healed for 1d6.
You're not losing any health, so I don't need to worry about it.
I tried to type that in. I tried to type that in Twitch chat. Don't mind me.
Bruh.
No, I gotta roll it.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Still
Down.
6. There you go. You're back up. You're back up.
Full health.
Natural 6.
That's much better.
Good. I'm very glad. What are all of you doing out here? It's
I saw
freezing.
this and I said, well, after the hill, we just started walking. I saw this place and just walked toward it.
No, I mean, what are you doing out in the Fangwood in the first place?
We was at a place. They were doing a party thing, and they told us to go get something. What are we trying to get again?
Knives.
Yes.
Like at this point, Tabs is gonna look down at his utility belt. Are his guns dirty?
Yeah, they're pretty
Oh
muddy.
yeah, they're gonna be.
He's gonna take his hat off and just go. he's gonna take a step back and he's just gonna start systematically cleaning his weapons.
Yeah,
Just obsessively cleaning the gun.
and then we were needing to go someplace and get a thing, and he fell off the cliff, which is weird because he's a cat. And then on our way here, yeah, we just saw the place.
Tabs from the other side. Shut up! It's not weird. I hate the rain.
There's no cliffs in a flat desert.
Marrow will explain that we're
Cats
after
landed on their feet.
I
we've
did.
been asked to collect the Everflame from the nearby crypt as part of some kind of. We've been asked to collect some kind of rudimentary eternal flame from the nearby crypt for some kind of silly local tradition. It's nothing impressive, but they're paying, so I'm interested.
It's at the point where like he says that Tengus can like pull out the torch that he has on him.
The what?
He's saying it no.
This is all in Knoll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all null. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, so
The
it's
goblin
If
speaks
he's-
soul. So.
If he's talking in not the voice, then he's talking in null.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was Taz for a sec.
No.
Sorry.
All British are the same to me. No.
flip a coin. Which British motherfucker is it this time?
Anyway.
Loafers, is it?
Anyway.
All right. I will say as soon as she asks that, he will be like pulling out the torch. You'll be saying like almost exactly what Mara said, only in common.
Yeah. Okay.
Mara does not hide his disdain when he like the tone of his voice is very much like ugh.
She makes oh god, I fucked that up. She makes an expression that looks a little distressed and goes, You're talking about the crypt that's about a half mile from here, right? I assume?
Apparently it is, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Right here, Arbo will pull out the map and
Were you
kind of just like show it to like Taffy.
Oh
Is it just me? Does
goodness.
Crypt sound like a dead bug?
Are you prepared for what might be in there?
There's dead people.
No, that's not what I mean.
No, I think that's more. We're more worried about the thing that's killing those dead people.
You know what's in there?
What do you mean with
kind
killing
of.
dead people?
Kind of.
They're
And
dead.
she moves back in and brings out what looks like a skull on the tip of her staff now. It looks to be a human skull, but kind of like almost mutated. It has small horns off to the side.
That's very Amish.
When she taps the staff,
Amish.
the head turns and starts to make a chattering noise in the direction of the crypt. You see, whenever there's potential undead and restless things, it's my I have to go find it and listen to them.
And what is it, Taffy?
I've dealt with quite a few undead.
I can speak skeleton. I think we'll be fine.
Let's.
What are you talking to dead people? They don't talk. They're just
She
dead.
she kind of stops and looks down at the ground and goes. So, I'm sure most of you know goblins tend to get into a lot of trouble. A lot of times they end up kind of being killed. And most people don't know anything about them. And it's the same
Boy,
sometimes.
how do you do that?
And it's the same thing for a lot of adventurers. You don't know somebody's story. The only thing you find are maybe bones and some loot around. And a lot of places the spirit lingers because it doesn't have a place to go. So I'm the person who goes in and I listen to their stories. I have journals and journals of people who went into crypts, people who maybe died out on the road, who no one would have ever known they're out there unless I found them.
Wait, can you communicate with dead people?
Wait a minute. Spirits are dead people?
Yes, sometimes they're people
So
who.
that's what it is.
Huh?
Oh, I saw this guy who just kept saying about how he once lived, how he's human. I'm like, you're just a floaty guy. What do you mean?
I'm assuming you
He
come
was
into
so weird.
with
Tango
a
just
ghost.
face palms and stuff as soon as he says that.
Apparently, I thought he was just a floaty guy.
And it's kind of part of my creed. And she taps the little thing on the side of her hip, the little turtle figure.
Laka, you may have just been hallucinating.
Why did that sound like Obama?
I want. What does Obama say?
Let me be clear.
Check out this.
I mean,
Shoots herself in the foot.
I don't know why you waste your time preserving the stories of the unworthy, but you know, some people drink for a living, so it's better than that, I suppose.
Do you not keep?
I'm literally in the background drinking.
And she goes, "Do you not keep tales of your people?"
Of course I do. Mara will, from underneath the armor and the toga, get out this. It's a bone necklace.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can see it's made of like multiple different finger bones, each with a different kind of something in knoll, like a vowel in knoll, carved into each finger bone. And he goes, "This was my great auntie. She, helped bring the tribe to where we sit now, in the Mwangi Expanse, one of the, beginning elders of our tribe, yada yada. But you see, her history is worth preserving, which is why, we do it. These other people, these nameless adventurers and, no offense, goblins, better off flour for bread."
Ooh.
She gives this like kind of sassy look and goes, I'm sure there's humans who would agree of your people that would be the same. But
They say that, and then they end up in the stew.
Either way,
You're not really helping us
you
here, Dad.
guys can't hear him. He's just growling back and forth.
Oh, it's Mara! God damn it!
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's Dad.
Brother,
God
keep
damn
up. Keep up.
We don't sound the same.
Either way, I'm not sure if they sent you in with full knowledge. That's a small town. I don't imagine they just send adventurers to die. Did you guys get any more additional information on what you were supposed to do?
We're here to collect the Everflame and bring it back to the village. Aside from that, I can't recall. I was very hungover.
They probably told us more. I don't remember.
I don't think it's safe for you guys to go in like this. I would feel remiss if I didn't come with you, and also, it's part of my job, so I hope you wouldn't mind if I escorted you a little bit.
All right.
Why is it not safe?
I don't mind.
Down there.
Sorry if it sounds like I'm like suspecting you, but this has been something that's been like popping in my mind for a while. So a while ago, we ran into like these like orc creatures, and they attacked us, and we fought back, and it was eventually came to us that they were just illusions, and we don't know if it's anything like do we were praying anything or anybody like keeping us away from where we're trying to do. Do you happen to know anything about that?
Illusionary orcs, that seems a little silly for this time. If somebody was trying to keep you away, they would have done it in other directions. I mean, especially if I'm sensing undead, that it would have been much easier to just send some skeletons at you.
Yeah, it was funny watching them try to fight.
This really is something that this pretty much confirms like that was done by those pranksters. And
I shot a foreign child through a tree.
You'd have to remember they did tell us that there was a wizard that would either prank us or just try to like send us off course. But
yeah.
I don't see the trouble in it. If you'd want to join us, you probably know the area better.
Yeah, it was.
You know anything of that wizard, actually?
Okay.
See anything bad coming out of this at all?
Tabs will pull out his spare like second breech loader and just give it to her and be like, "Here."
Okay, sorry.
Can I quickly ask? Do you know anything of this wizard we're talking about, or is this the first time you're hearing about it?
This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I've just been following Michelle, and she taps on the skull.
Yeah, Tabs is gonna offer Taffy his spare breech loader and be like, just in case.
No, don't worry. I've got plenty of weaponry and a little bit of
I'm sorry,
things
but with the Obama talk earlier, I'm like thinking Michelle Obama.
Michelle!
God damn it.
Michelle, look at this! Michelle, look at this!
So well!
As I airstrike the crypt, like...
God damn it. I kind of just go where I'm needed. But, as far as things go, I mean, And she kind of just looks awkward. I mean, y'all haven't tried to eat me yet, so I assume you're not too bad of guys. Giving a slut.
No, we're like an odd-looking group, but no, we tend to be do things for good.
Maybe watch out for the dog. He gives people weird looks sometimes. It kind of scares me.
Seriously, I'm more surprised that someone is the same height as me.
Do people eat goblins?
There's plenty of things to try and eat goblins.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
like
it is a cruel world out there. Yeah, don't get any ideas, Flacker.
There's people. I'm not eating goblins. I don't think I have. Wait, who's eating goblins? He's like actually thinking about that. Who's eating goblins?
Either way, well, it is good that there'll at least be a little more muscle in dealing with this. I think there may be something more than possibly the town was expecting. So, and it looks like the rain's starting to let up, so maybe we can head over.
Actually, yep.
This would be a moment where like he hears like the rain is stopping. It's like, well, I don't need to like this coat anymore. And he just like, let's go to the tent cloak, and just his hair just like goes out like that.
She does pause and goes, I'm sorry, I got used to his names, but you three gentlemen, so Tabs, Flocka, and Tango, what are your names?
Flock is not paying attention. He's like really pondering. Who eats goblins?
He's watching a fucking like fly by. He's like, ooh, pretty.
The name's Tabs Mesquite.
Like he's like seriously concerned. Like he's staring into the ground. Like, who eats goblins? It's like he's actually trying to solve a puzzle.
I shake your hand, but they're both currently covered in mud. So.
That's no problem. It's a wet time out here.
Tango a boo boo. And that's Flacker over there.
Nice to meet you all. I must say
you
are
definitely
you are.
I hope you know the
Yeah,
reference.
of course I do. Of course I do. Fucking hell, I'm a Disney nerd. What do you expect?
Good.
I will say I'm surprised to see such a diverse group. Usually most people travel with the humans and such. So I suppose it's kind of a relief.
No, we were I guess we'll say like we were tourists, I guess, in a sense.
It's just I remember the last human I saw, and in his head he pictures the mayor of his town. He's like, that slow rolling, cheating son of a bitch.
I guess you've had some.
Sticking with these fellow outcasts has proven, let's say, profitable so far. Though definitely not intellectually stimulating.
Oh, really? And that you guys hear her talking back in common for this. That's too bad. And, like, you guys just hear rah, 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 and like her responding.
I haven't had a decent conversation in weeks. I barely speak common.
Really?
The dog's making a weird noise again.
The dog sounds.
What about?
Did I tell you me and the dog go way back?
Really? I'm sorry. I'm surprised. Cats and dogs don't usually get along well.
No.
And she she
I
begins.
actually think he's a
I want to say
dog.
real quick, Matt. While we were like leveling up our characters, I was so tempted to grab speak language, share language.
She begins to take down her tent and gather her things. There is a small lantern of which you saw the glow out of that hangs on the side of her hip now. And the skull kind of turns back to the crypt and chatters. I know, Michelle, we're going. And
Really neat party trick that you do.
huh? What party trick?
The skull chattering. It's very. I've never seen it before.
Oh, and
I
that's
think she's communicating with it.
that's Michelle. She's kind of a spirit guide for me.
She's
Do you just have
either
a-
can
you have a-
talk to the dead or she's just crazy. And I doubt
So
I doubt the second, honestly.
I don't think she's crazy. It's just I've never seen this before.
I wasn't saying she was. Like, it's saying it's option. We just like highly doubt it. I still believe it's the first one.
You guys ain't ever heard music from a gun, yet here we are.
Well,
You play
at
music
least we
from
don't
a
need
gun?
the map anymore.
It sounds very loud. And she kind of like, her ears like kind of almost curl into themselves.
I'll be like, no, well, at least we don't need the map anymore. I'll like roll the map away and tuck it into my pouch. And be like, you know the way, don't you?
Yes, it's in this direction.
Well,
If I had a skill on knowledge arcana, I would have wanted to like check if like this sort of like thing that this character has is necromancy, but no.
Arbo will let out a croak and just say, lead the way.
I mean, they've said they commune with spirits, so you could make the very fair assumption that they're probably necromantic in nature.
I mean, you can also ask her what she has. You've seen what you can assume is a holy symbol, those who have religion, so.
That is true.
Yeah, but just because someone has a holy symbol doesn't mean they're something like a cleric or a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Marrow has a holy symbol.
You also saw her put like basically like pulse positive energy, so you can take a guess.
So I have you know, Matthew, you have an unholy symbol. That's what you've got.
I mean, yes, technically correct. It is an evil god he worships.
All right.
While we are walking, can Arbo please? Oh Jesus Christ! It went black.
You gotta
can't
go.
see.
The void.
You gotta go up to the top.
Void.
So for the point where we're walking to the thing,
Oh no!
can Arbo please make a couple of foraging checks?
Sure. Give me a moment.
How many?
I realized. Hold on.
So I can roll a d20 and you tell me how many I make if you'd like.
Okay, good. Player permissions you guys can't technically see.
It's blacked out for us except for the entrance.
Okay, good. Yeah, roll those checks.
I'll roll a d20. You tell me how many I get.
Okay. How many you get of what? Or stuff?
How many foraging checks I get?
Oh, one.
One. Okay, so roll a d20. That's survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oop.
12? Alright. You find a small handful of wild parsley.
Arbo single-handedly keeping the fucking, like, the entirety of everybody fed and just off of everything he could find in the woods.
I mean, we do have our own rations. It's just nice. It's just nice that you're doing it.
You guys finally reach the bottom of the valley, deep in the Fangwood. The trees open up a bit more, and once again you are hit with the smell of death. An archway of stone is set into the side of a small hill at the bottom of the valley. Moss has overgrown many of the details, but one is still quite clear. The keystone of the arch is carved with a flame symbol with a stylized rune in the middle. Beyond the archway is a darkened tunnel that leads to a pair of massive wooden doors, one which is slightly ajar. A pair of horses and a trio of ponies lie slaughtered next to the entrance, each corpse still tied to a post set in the ground nearby. A swarm of flies hangs lazily above them. Oh, goodness.
Arbo will flick his tongue out at the flies and just snatch one up.
Oh, this does not look good.
The flies or the dungeon?
The dungeon. The dungeon, Arbo. The dungeon.
The flies look tasty.
Usually, not a single room I know has like floating, just like corpses just tied up on poles. That's called shit.
Hey, I mean,
These aren't. They're not corpses. I think they were. Whoever was last here, they left their horses and ponies here when something decided to take them out. I think whoever last came here probably hasn't left.
It's a shame. Truly man's best friend.
And whoever would like to can make a heal check. Whoever would like to can make a perception check. Please write what it is next to it, just so I can kind of keep them organized.
I've got a pretty high heal. If you guys want me to make it, but if someone has something higher than me,
It's just healed to kind of figure out how long they've been dead.
Damn.
I'm gonna do perception.
I'll be doing heal.
Alright. Flocka, you don't notice. Come on, Tabs!
Jeez.
Every
I was doing so
time!
well. It's not every time. This is the first time I've done it today.
Both of you. Okay. Nope on the perceptions.
Arbo, roll a heal check.
Okay. Nope on perception. Damn. Okay.
Do I have perception as a skill? Hold on, I can also roll that maybe.
I could also roll
everybody
perception.
has perception.
Yeah.
I do. Yep, I can.
Everyone has
Also,
perception, yeah.
okay, so the 23 was my heal check, and then this is my perception.
That's better.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Alright, so on the heal check, both Taffy and Arbo kind of come up, and these creatures were slain around these animals were slain around 2 days ago, and the marks on them look like they were made either with some kind of crude blade or claws.
To be honest, this doesn't look like it was done long ago. Couldn't have been fresher than 2 days.
Taffy kind of looks under one of the horses and goes, "Wait a minute. I think that was someone under there. And looks to Flocka. Can you move this horse?"
Yeah. Scoot it over.
All right, give me a strength check.
I'm gonna say like I'm assuming like the room is like pretty dark, so I'm gonna be casting dancing lights around the room that we're in.
13.
No, you go to pick up the
Yeah.
horse, and even though it's dead, but it is still very heavy. You kind of lift it and put it back down. You can't get it up.
Can I motion over to Marrow? I'm like, Marrow, honestly, this chap looks like he could use some help. You mind giving him a hand? Can we do that for an advantage roll?
Marrow can attempt to assist.
Can we move forward and like not have like the void around us?
No.
Or
We're not
just
there.
over
We're
here?
not there
Okay.
yet.
We're
You
not,
guys-
we're not there
We're-
yet.
it's-
You're
okay.
inside.
We're at the entrance.
Yes.
We're at the entrance. Okay. Then the lights are gonna be later, I guess. Then.
Tango about to walk straight head forwards into a goddamn punchy spike pit. Like,
Yeah.
we don't know what's in there. That's what dungeoneering's for.
But yeah, no, I'll just gesture to Marrow and be like, Marrow, do you think you could give a chap a hand?
What am I helping you with? Helping take a person
Helping him
down?
lift the
Lift the
horse.
horse.
No, helping him lift the horse.
Lift the dead
Oh.
horse.
You're the
Just
only
moving
other.
the
You're the
horse.
only. You're the only other big person in the party.
I don't see why Mara would help. I mean, it's dead, right? Like, is there something underneath
We're
the
just-
horse?
Because
Yes.
there's a person.
It
There's a person.
It looks like there's a person under it.
Okay, then Mara will help lift the horse.
Um,
It's only a +2 on the strength, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shugadack.
No. You guys do not move the horse.
Yes.
Like collectively
Wow.
working together, we don't.
No.
We can't move it.
No.
Okay.
Horses are big and heavy.
Can Arbo make? Hold on. Which check is it? Can Arbo make a heal check to see if whatever is under that horse is alive?
You can tell whatever it is was not alive at this point.
Well, I mean, whatever it is under the horse is definitely dead.
You guys all make perception checks. All of you can see that the horses seem to have had saddlebags. On their sides. And you may check inside if you like.
I will check inside them.
Yeah, I'll check inside one of them.
All right.
I'll check the outside them.
You guys find 2 days worth of rations, a pair of comfortable pillows, a quiver with 10 blunt arrows. Blunt arrows only deal non-lethal, and 2 pints of lamp oil.
Pair of comfy clothes, what you said?
Nope. Bombs?
Pillows.
Pair of comfy clothes.
Pillows.
And then, what is it, 8 ones?
Pillows.
Oh, pair of
Yeah.
comfy pillows.
Yeah. As well as the quilt.
And then you said, what is it? 8 blunt arrows?
10.
10.
And 2 pints of lamp oil.
Sorry, my internet got off for a sec there.
Again, yeah. I don't think me and Tabs caught any of that.
They're just
It's
going
just
through
items.
items.
It just likes traveling stuff, really.
Okay.
As well as I just a startup ready for a queenside bed.
I'll gesture to Tango since Tango's the other one who searched. Tango, you mind if I take those arrows? They could be useful.
Sure, I don't really need them. I'm touching on the quiver though.
All right.
What's
better warmth than the regular blanket I got here.
I mean, honestly, if you want to take it here, we got these pillows as well. You take those.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna like unattach the bags on the saddle and just carry them on me.
Before we do anything, all of y'all fix your HPs.
I've
Already done.
No, I already did. Have you
Fix it.
added like your leveled up health HP?
Yeah, I'm at 24 now.
Okay, you need to fix it on your token.
I did.
No, you
No,
didn't.
we changed scene again. You need
Yeah, we
Every scene it changes.
I just did. Oh, it does it really?
yeah.
Every
Yeah.
scene.
It doesn't go through
Yeah.
because they're based off of older ones.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought it was changed for every scene.
No, it does not change for
No.
every scene.
It does
No.
that, which is pretty weird.
Well, no, it's because Knives is pre-placing our tokens in the scene, so she doesn't have to grab us from the other scene and drag us over, because it's a lot more complicated and a lot more annoying.
Yeah.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Also, sorry. You have 24 HP?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he rolled
Jesus
really
Christ,
I rolled.
what's your constitution?
I rolled
just-
for my HP.
good. He just rolled max.
Yeah.
He rolled max.
Yeah, I
on
rolled
that.
max.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 21 HP.
Yeah, I had 21 HP.
Yeah, no, I rolled for HP last time after we got done with the session, and Knives watched it, so
Mhm.
DM saw it.
All right. The skull on
Beefy little guy.
the skull on the end of Taffy's staff chatters towards the direction of the doors, which are slightly ajar. Looks like we've definitely got something not friendly ahead. Are you
Well,
all?
there's nothing we can do about it.
What do you mean? There's nothing you can do?
It's fight or not. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were dipping out.
No. I may be 2 feet tall, but I'm not a coward.
I'm simply
Why is
making
somebody
sure.
going in?
I'm simply making
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you're prepared.
I'm prepared as ever be. And Arbo is going to go ahead and ready his bow and kind of like just crouch down into a sneak.
All right. Make a stealth check. Make a stealth roll for me.
That's gonna be a big plus. Hold on, I gotta figure out what that plus was again. Oh yeah. Disgusting.
Plus a million squillion.
No, plus 13.
13. All right.
13.
Let me.
Mhm.
There you go.
Ah, I love big number.
My stealth is my highest.
Okay, they ain't got shit. Good.
I don't
All right.
even know how you got it that high. That's crazy.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, what are you gonna do?
Arbo is going to, since Flocka is so huge, Arbo is going to kind of like skulk behind him, just in between him and Marrow.
Okay. Move Marrow. Oop, wrong thing. I'm gonna move Marrow just off to the side for a second.
Flack
Hey,
just,
Say that.
just looks behind, is like, what you doing back there?
I'm sneaking.
Why are you sneaking? It's just a door.
But we don't know what's through there. Honestly, if I can slink away, if something's behind that door, I can probably get around them.
I mean, sure,
With
but it's just a door.
Marrow's history of like jungle
Flack,
ruins
I'm not scared of the door.
and like his knowledge dungeoneering,
Mm-hmm.
can I make some kind of check to see if I feel like I can get a sense of like how likely is it that this entrance is trapped?
Hold on.
I say that could be either a perception or a maybe a knowledge dungeoneering.
Make a knowledge engineering.
Right, that's gonna be a +8. Let's see if it's any good.
Nice.
Also, your net has been really nice tonight, Eyes.
I know. Don't jinx it. Fuck.
Two
You little
Hey.
fuck. You
It's
little
only a
fuck.
12.
You don't feel like the entrance is trapped.
Yeah, this
Meanwhile,
doesn't seem
Arvo
like particularly dangerous. Marrow's still kind of quite calm and loose, actually.
Tab's
Are
just gonna
we-
switch from his 6-shooter to his breech loader.
Are we going in?
I'm gonna volunteer to like be the first one to open the door. Does anyone object to that?
The door
Well,
is
if you're
cracked
glad.
open.
If you're not gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. It's
All right,
what we need
I'm just
tonight.
I'm just gonna open the door and try and like make a perception on the whereabouts
All right.
of the place. So the roll I had before. God damn it!
Give me a second.
Are you rolling perception?
Yeah, it's wrong perception.
They don't notice shit.
Damn.
You open the door.
3.
I don't know. Marrow will kind of
All right,
go up
Flack
to
is
the
just gonna-
goblin, I suppose.
Mhm.
Flack is just gonna walk in.
I was gonna like stealth. I was gonna like stealth and try not to make a sound walking in.
Arbo
But-
is going
no,
to
no point now.
follow behind Flacka closely to try to keep himself stealth.
Like Flack will just walk in and then just like look around, like just try to see what's going on. No, it's why is your voice scared in this
Oh,
room?
okay. You've been noticed.
Oh no! Oh, no.
Please roll initiative for me.
Has Arbo also been noticed?
Yes. With
It's
that
versus stealth.
nat 20, yeah.
It's a nat 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Time to open the room.
Set initiative.
All right.
Now,
I had a feeling someone was coming in.
now I have a question. Flocka, do you have dark vision?
Yes. No.
It is.
Arbo does.
You do, but Flocka does not. It is pitch black in there.
Hmm.
Can
You
I
are
do a
still,
thing?
you, however,
No, wait.
you are still able to get. I'll say because I'm gonna actually hide this for the moment. You are still able to get some visual off of the front.
Just the light that's spilling in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
What about the lantern we have?
you,
Lantern's
it's
not lit.
it's not lit.
We're
I thought
going
the
to get
lantern
the
we have is
flame.
lit.
Hold on.
Yeah, no,
You're
you're correct.
Okay.
Look back, guys.
Well, thank you. You fucking jinxed me. I told you.
I'm
We
sorry.
did say you did jinx them. Yep.
All right,
Yeah, I
we're
did
back
jinx
and
her, yeah.
recovered. Hold on. Let me get back into. Let me get shared. God damn
I
it.
think. Okay, there you go.
We are
Yeah,
back in
pretty
recover.
Hitting that Halo
Good
Reach
job.
cat dying mid-sentence vibe sort of thing.
Sorry.
Are we okay? Is our shared chat back?
Not yet, no. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. That was definitely. Actually, let me run the fucking.
Just honestly,
Let me. Okay.
don't do the shared chat shit.
The
every
shared
time.
chat. I will run
It's
it so
extra
that way it's
processing.
not. I will run it because I have the processing. Knives can just join it, and that way it's not running off of hers. So give me a
Okay.
second. I will
No.
open up shared chat.
Okay.
Either way, it's still extra processing on both ends. It's
True, but if Knives dies, I can be the one to start it back up, so Knives doesn't have to worry about it every time.
All
So
right.
I can do all that.
Okay.
I will send you the thing in just a second.
Yep.
Give me just a moment.
We'll agree we're cutting this bit off the VOD, right?
Oh, I'm not cutting the VODs. The VODs are just going straight to Knives.
Yeah.
Oh, bruh.
What? I don't know what you guys were saying, so.
We
No,
didn't know how
saying
long your
about-
net was going to be gone, so we started having like
It
we
was
started having a
monologuing.
conversation before we go
Okay.
in. Yeah, we started having like an in-character conversation while we were out.
Mhm.
Knives. The thing is going to be sent
Basically
to you
saying,
now.
like, what do you think should be in this? Like,
There it is.
I'm not gonna like basic shit.
All right, there we go.
I'll run it so that way if you DC, then I can just start it back up.
Okay.
Oh, I sure hope there's no skeletons.
All right. Back to actual thing.
So, Coach asked a question right before you DC'd. Coach was asking before we actually got in here if
Yes,
he could cast Dancing Lights.
Like,
Yes.
can I be able to cast Dancing Lights before
Yes.
actually like starting to count down? Okay.
Okay, get rid of this.
Then I
So
would
dancing
probably would cast
lights,
some, like,
how far does it extend from you?
all right, 120 feet.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Mhm. Up to 4 lights within a 10-foot radius area.
Then yep.
That's the effect.
You
So I would have them like within like wherever corners of the room I can find. So I'll say like here, 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 and here.
Yeah, with that dancing lights, all the skeletons kind of just turn and stare at y'all.
Let's just say that's what got their notice.
Yeah, you are definitely noticed at this point.
All right.
The one below your roll is Arbo's for initiative.
Hold on.
So we're just rolling. Okay.
Yeah, we're just rolling
I'm
initiative.
gonna move out of the way actually.
I'm sorry, I gotta move you guys for a
4.
second so I can get everybody's fucking initiative.
19.
Because for some reason it did not want me
Okay.
to add turn. I will move you guys as needed, so.
Doesn't mean less. I see how it is.
There we go. I was going in
Hates me.
fucking rotation. Leave me alone. Okay, so
Hates me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
God damn!
Because of my alert trait, I would like to take 10
Okay.
on my initiative. So,
I wrote a
that just
fucking
gives me
4.
plus. That just gives me like 10.
10 plus.
10 plus. Alright. So, 10 plus my initiative, which is just dex, so that's 3. So 13.
6 and 9. Alright.
Yeah, basically, it substitutes the physical d20 that you roll, basically. So it's like, oh, I don't like that. It's now a 10.
Alright, and Taffy. Hold on. Give me back my sheet. Hers is 3. Oh, jeez, that's where she gets her nat 20? Alright.
Oh,
Initiative?
goddamn.
Wow.
Okay, and
Matt, don't forget to change your
She's a
initiative
lot more
and
vigilant than
yours.
us, I guess.
it's loud. I'm gonna turn that down slightly.
You.
We still need Marrow's.
Yeah, we still need
Roll.
Matt to roll.
13.
I used my alert feat, which lets me my alert trait. Sorry, which allows me to take 10 once a day instead of
Okay.
rolling a dice for
So
initiative
put it
score.
into the initiative.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah, put it
it's
in.
10 plus 3.
Yeah,
You've got to enter it in your character in the turn order.
Oh, there it
the
is.
fucking-
Sorry, there's so many skeletons. I didn't see myself.
Yeah.
All right, let me
Everybody's got a number.
sort them. Ah, wrong page. Wrong page. Here we go. Let me sort them in descending order. All right. Looks like Taffy's going first. She will kind of just keep to the back and ready in action. She will ready channel positive energy behind you.
Sending positive vibes.
Yeah, she will ready that as an action if things start getting
Sending
dicey
positive
in front of you.
vibes.
Flocka, you're up.
If anything bad's happened to us, we'll have the nice goblin girl have our back.
All right, and Flock would just be like, okay. And you just go right up to the fucker next to him. That's only, what, like 10 feet of movement?
10 feet of movement, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's just going to power attack this idiot.
Okay.
I like to imagine bam.
And so total attack bonus -1, and so it's
It's the stick bug. It's the stick bug meme, but at the end of it, you just see a fucking hammer come towards your head.
6 -1 because of power attack.
That
17
that very much hits.
All right, and so it's whatever damage on the sledgehammer is. 1d plus strength. 8 plus my strength mod, which is 4 plus 2 from the power attack. 7.
7? Alright.
That was a shit roll.
Mm,
And that one.
as you go to
Damn.
hit it, it hits, it connects, but it doesn't seem to take as much damage as you would expect from your hammer.
Huh.
It takes that to the head and then kind of keeps going. All right, Flocka, since you are in the room, make me a perception check.
Got you. Yeah, that's a +8 for me. Hell yeah, 17,
All right.
baby. Woo.
Off in this direction, you hear the sound of wailing. That sounds humanoid.
Huh.
All right. This Skelly's turn. Let me check something just real quick.
It's that one all the way down to the middle left. Look.
Okay.
This one.
I know. I just had to double check something. This skeleton's going to try and smack you. It has a scimitar in its hand.
Oh.
Plus... Oh, nothing. No,
No,
It-
that's...
it fails.
Is that an attack roll?
Yeah, it
Fuck
fails.
no, that's not hitting.
Okay, Arbo. You hear the sound of bones rattling.
Arbo is going to take 10 feet of movement. And is going to fire at this one right here.
Within 5 feet of an enemy.
Yeah.
That's fine, because Arbo has point blank shot, which is +1 to 5 to 30 feet.
Okay.
It still procs an opportunity attack since you're within 5 feet of an enemy.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit by
Shooting
the other
this one over here.
One-
Yes, but
Yeah, one
there
of
you
the
have
guys
this
right
one
next
next to you.
This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then Arbo will move just inside the door then, I guess. Jeez.
Okay.
Arbo will move just inside the door, and I'll fire at this one still.
All right.
+1, so... Hold on, I also have my armor, not my armor, my longbows plus, which is +7, +1, so +8. 20. God damn it. I'm typing this wrong. That's for attack.
The arrow flies past and into the wall. And that misses.
Damn.
Oh dear.
Anything else?
Do I have any bonus action shit that I can do?
Check.
Does the so I'm close. Am I close enough to this one to use Agile Tongue to try to disarm the enemy?
Is that an action?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Read it.
All I
If it's
have
a
is-
bonus section or less. Or not bonus.
Agile
If it's a
Tongue.
swift.
5
it's a
pounds,
swift
sleight of
immediate-
hand, steel, disarm, melee.
Is what kind
So
of
that's
action
that's
is this?
We didn't go over that.
Hold on.
That's if it says melee, then it sounds like an attack or like similar to like the feint and disarm.
Agile Tongue.
What?
Tongue range of 10 feet. You can pick up items weighing no more 10
Agile-
pounds. Make a sleight of hand check. Perform so disarm.
Or make melee touch attacks with your tongue. It counts as a melee touch, so it would be a standard action.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah. No, I guess I can't really do much.
next next boy. He doesn't like that you tried to shoot him. He's going to try and hit you. What's your AC?
Nope.
No? Okay.
17.
Okay, he misses. Tabs! There's a skeleton right in front of you.
Tabs is gonna walk up to him and I really want to see what will happen, but I don't know what the consequences of this are. Fuck it. I'll use my cacophony blaster. Point
Alright.
blank to the skeleton.
Oh boy, okay.
I'll use my deadly shot, so I take a -1 to hit, but +2 damage.
Okay. That hits.
So 1, 3, 6.
And that is sonic damage, if I remember right.
It's sonic damage.
Six damage.
That's 6 sonic damage.
Okay, so you do that. Would you like to give a description of how loud this fucker is?
Yeah, so you guys, prior to listening to me like making the music and stuff, I've only really been like half cocking the gun really, and like lightly using the hammer to strike the rounds. I've just Tango the first time we hit up was like, oh, that's really loud. What the hell? I'm full sending it, like out of that barrel straight, just as almost ear-splittingly loud, just at this skeleton.
All right,
That fucking executioner
All
to the
of-
head.
all of you,
Fuck!
everyone. Hold on, I'm gonna see what rolled for this.
Yeah, Flag's like, what the fuck?
There's the noise DC. Let's see.
Oh no, we're so cooked.
Position. Everyone make a fortitude save.
I don't even have fortitude.
No, we all have fortitude.
This thing has
Feel
a
like
10-foot
fortitude, yeah.
Oh, I
radius.
see
It's
it.
crazy.
Man, it's a sonic weapon.
Ah, yeah.
All right, let's see
It's
how it
a
goes.
sound wave.
Oh, I'm a Viking.
I have counter song. Yeah.
Well,
Sonic
this
counter
is
metric effect that depends
just
on sound, but not those that have verbal components.
no. That will not work against this. This isn't a spell.
Yeah.
This is literally
Okay.
just. It is loud
This
as
is
shit.
a sound
Wow.
bullet.
Wow, Marrow.
All right.
20.
Okay, not bad.
Everyone above.
Mero
Everyone
was
above.
deaf for just that one instance.
Everyone above 15. It is uncomfortable, but you're fine. For Taffy
Damn
and
it!
for Taffy and Tango, it is painful. We are both deafened for a round. She gives a shriek of ow, ow, God, my ears.
Ah, God damn, what's going on in there?
And those of you got tabs. You watch as this skeleton is actually just shattered in front of you.
It worked!
Yeah.
It worked!
Marrow, you managed to cover your ears just in time to avoid that shattering noise.
That is the loudest thing he's heard in a very long time.
Like Marrow sees me full click the hammer back. He's like, uh oh.
Maybe like in Knoll, he'll yell out, in an enclosed space. Oh my god!
I kind of see what you mean. All right, Marrow, you're up.
Okay, Croaky. Let's have a look, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
You see
5,
lots of bones.
15, 20, delicious.
The one on the floor is
25.
just like, it's just kind of like half bones and dust at this point.
Yeah. I'll move into the crypt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do something that really only Marrow can do.
Okay.
He'll get out his bone necklace and start to rake it against his fangs in a kind of a purposeful rhythm. And he will speak Necril.
Okay.
So Necril is a language that Marrow can speak. It's skeleton language.
The words you speak will be simple, though. You can't ask.
Yeah,
you can't
of course.
do like you have about 6 words to this round.
There you go. I'll say, hello. What's got you so upset?
Okay. Anything
6
else?
words. Well, implying that I've used my movement action, implying that speaking to Necril and asking that question is my action. That's that's all I can do.
Okay. Sorry, I had to double check on names.
One of the skeletons will like point to tabs and be like, "You killed Gerald."
This one.
He was the best of us.
This particular one goes. Asar commands us. Kill the
I didn't catch that
intruders."
because of the connection.
Yeah, we didn't hear that at all.
Had intruders.
Asar commands us. Kill the intruders.
Asar? Is that a name?
Yes.
How do I spell that?
Asar.
What?
ASAR. This
A-
one will.
What?
Okay.
This one heads over to Flocka while speaking it. And will attempt to smack him. And I think miss.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. This one. This one goes. The crypt is ours. Leave now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one will attempt to attack you. And probably miss.
Yep, that misses.
Alright. This one will also try to attack you. Doesn't even bother talking to you. And a miss! And then this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll try and attack Flocka. That one I think hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That one is coming at you with claws.
Okay.
So It does 3 damage. You get scratched.
Oh.
Tango, you are currently deafened. So, for 1 round.
Ah.
And you can see skeletons
No.
moving around inside.
Yeah, so I would say I would probably like try and use my hurdy-gurdy to try and like play a song I know goes from memory, bit of a trusting, and try to cast a bardic performance on whoever I can.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember, is this an old group thing or is this just one?
Which song are you trying to do? Because bardic performance has multiple songs. You currently have the counter song, Distraction, Fascinate, and Inspire Courage. Are you trying to go for Inspire Courage? Okay.
Inspire Courage, yeah.
Alright. Roll me that bardic performance. However, roll me at disadvantage because you can't hear.
Yes, that's fair.
Just roll 2 d20s and then whatever your bonus
is. So the first
one? Okay. All right.
Oh damn!
Who do you Who do you cast it on?
I'm gonna cast it on Flocka since he's the one who's like the most ganged on.
Inspire competence.
Yep.
Okay.
Flacca's like lazy eye steadies.
I'm sorry. Inspire courage. Inspire courage.
Inspire courage.
Yep. Inspire courage. Oh.
Yeah.
You said competence. I'm like, you're wasting it on me.
I looked at the wrong one. It's because it gives you a competence bonus to your attack and weapon damage rolls.
Oh.
Flacca's fucking lazy eye settles. I know things now.
You also get a +1 morale bonus versus charm and fear effects while you were listening. Okay, so
Hell yeah.
Tango manages to play the hurdy-gurdy kind of off of memory. This one...
And I'm gonna move myself back upwards, and that'll be my turn.
So, what is the plus to my attack?
+1 attack and a +1 to your damage, so...
Okay.
While you can hear this. Alright, so this one's gonna try and hit Flocka, and fail miserably. And then this one... will come for Marrow. Ah! Hold on. I accidentally hit the button to go backwards.
Oop.
Give me back my page. Stop giving me the advertisement. I'm not going to pay you extra. Go away. I've been using this for free for the last 13 years. I'm not paying now. Alright. This one will go for Marrow. Let's see. Oh! Okay.
Sorry.
Marrow's gonna take a hit. So...
That's the crit, is it not?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a critical success.
Yep.
So 2d4
double damage
plus 2. Oops. You take 8 damage from slashing claws at you, Marrow.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Taffy will kind of move by Tabs and ask, pardon me, I hope you don't mind it. And kind of move her.
What?
She'll scooch past. She'll scooch past you.
Doesn't fully hear because he's slightly deafened.
Yeah. Beep. She's yelling, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go past you, I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, Tabs' fucking tinnitus is beep.
Nah, don't worry, he's used to it.
Let me double check how far this goes out. Okay, it is a 30-foot burst. So, channel positive energy. So everything in that is either dealt damage or healed equal to 1d6 point of damage. I do not have any additional levels beyond first, so it's going to just be 1d6. Everything has to make a save against my charisma modifier, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each one plus, do they plus anything? I think it's Will. Hold on. Yeah, it's Will, not you. So, or no, it's 2. One, two. 2 of them pass. The others fail. Let me get a second. I'm gonna mark the ones that passed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So everyone. So takes. So that takes 1. This takes 3. This one takes 2.
How much? I mean, I'm in range short, but how much do I get healed by?
You get healed by that 6.
Hell yeah, back up to 19.
This one goes poof. And this one goes poof. And she will take a step back. There is enough room for you to go past her. It is a 15-foot doorway, so. Alright. 2 skeletons go poof. A couple are looking less than happy.
Which one is the one that hit Flocka?
That would be, I think, this one.
Okay.
It's that one, yeah.
So.
Oh, Flocka, you actually get back. How much damage did you take before?
I took 3.
You took 3. You get back that 3. You're back up.
Okay, yay.
You're tapped up.
And so after getting hit, the fact that he got hurt, like the first time he got hurt, all of a sudden this is no longer a casual game. He fucking looks back at that thing that just hit him with blood rage in his eyes.
Okay.
And he will enter a blood rage.
All right.
And he yells out that. I put in the sidebar the noise he makes.
Let's see.
And, well, blood raged is 8.
Jesus.
28.
Oh.
He said a +1 on the attack roll as well.
On attack and damage.
So, he's going to power attack that fucker with the sledgehammer.
Okay.
Okay, so plus. So base attack bonus is that. And then plus an additional 1, but minus 1 because of the power attack. Yeah, 14.
That does not hit.
Scaling? Fuck. I don't think there's anything I can do to fix that. So that was my free action, that was my attack action. Well, shit.
Well, you're in a blood rage, so.
Wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Alright.
I don't have secondary attacks.
Okay. So, next one. The one in front of you will attempt to smack you. And
my
miss.
AC is now at a 16 because I'm blood raged.
Alright, that one misses.
So meets or beats 16.
Arbo.
Arbo is because I have that +1, and I don't have a thingy against close range attacks with an arrow, is going to shoot at this skeleton that hit Flocka.
Okay.
It gets +9, right? No, it's +8.
That hits.
Okay, and damage dice is Hold on, sorry. Trying to pull up my sheet again so I can make sure I have the right damage dice. For it, I still don't understand. Do I need to do small or medium damage?
Small.
So 1d6.
It basically refers to the size of your weapon to fit your size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly, what happened to your screen?
So roll a d6.
4. All right. You launch that arrow and it lodges into the skeleton's eye socket and flies it back and goes. Also, did something happen to Strubley's stream? Or
No,
it went back.
fine.
It went back
Okay.
up. He's like window screen was like down for a bit. It's back up.
I accidentally minimized the play
I see.
Bruh.
Okay. That's cringe. No, I'm kidding.
stream. Leave me
That's cringe,
alone.
man.
I'm doing my best.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean-
You launch him back into that. This one is dead. Tabs.
Well, sorry, excuse me.
Yep.
Going through. This one in front of Marrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and temple shot it with my cacophony blaster.
Okay.
Oh god damn it! Another save.
Yep. Oh, your gun jams.
It doesn't jam, it breaks.
Yeah, that one breaks because that's the symphony one.
Oof.
You go to shoot and you hear a in your hands. And to your horror, you look down and you see it having like cracked.
Ah!
It is just not your day. You think it's possibly from some of the mud from earlier.
It's right, clean your weapons, kids.
Alright, you gonna do anything else?
So what, let me just see if I can do anything else. Okay, yeah, that's me.
Okay. Marrow, you just watched as the cat's gun, like, kind of half crumbled in his hand.
Horrifying. Yeah.
He's visibly upset.
Yeah, you actually feel a little bad because you hate when things don't go to plan for your items.
Just a.
I have a question.
Yes.
So favorite enemy is undead. Technically, these undead.
Yes. They're skeletons. Yes.
What
They're
does
skeleton,
favorite
yeah.
enemies do? I haven't done that one before.
Hold on. Let me double check that.
Oh, you get
I
a
think
bunch
if
of
I recall,
bonuses.
it
Yeah.
means you take an
Yeah,
advantage
no.
on your attacks.
These are my favorite. These are my favorite enemies. Is undead.
Well then, you know.
Favorite enemy. Hold on. You gain a +2 bonus to damage made against them, and you gain advantage on wisdom checks involving your favorite enemy or intelligence to recall them.
Oh, cool. So that 4 would have been a 6.
Yeah, it
Nice.
still would have crushed it.
I didn't.
So.
I didn't know that.
All right. So
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was the thing because I was like, I had no clue about favorite enemies being. Mine was undead, so I didn't know about that.
yes. So you do extra damage against undead. All right, Marrow.
Nice.
All right. I also have a question,
Yes.
which will affect what I do in this turn. Well, really, it's two. What cracked it? Was it your breech loader, or was it?
No, it was my cacophony blaster, my 6-shooter.
Okay. Does that count as a firearm?
Yes,
Yes.
it's a magical firearm.
Okay, but it's still classified as a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Mara will hold out his hand to you, Tabs, and like gesture wildly for you to pass him your gun.
He
The broken
will.
one.
You cannot do that until your turn. So I will allow that as a free action, Marrow. Just you reach out and say, "Give."
Gun. Gun.
I am a gunslinger. I can do the same thing.
Oh, do you have quick clear?
Yeah, I'm a gunslinger.
No, but did you take quick clear? That's what I mean.
Oh, I didn't get quick clear, no. But I mean, I can fix my own weapon though.
Yeah,
By
just
being a
pass it on.
gunslinger. Yeah, gunslingers can just do that.
As far as I can tell, I had to take quick clear to do that.
No, give me a sec.
So you do get gunsmithing as a bonus feat, like I do too. There we go. Restoring a broken firearm. Each day with an hour's worth of work, you can use this feat to repair a single firearm with a broken condition.
Yeah, you need to do that not in battle.
See, with my quick clear deed that I chose, I can fix it if I spend my grit point in a move action.
Hmm. Well,
If I don't spend my grit point, it's a action, but that can go around next turn.
yeah. So you tell him that. What do you do? Because that's a free action to talk.
Yeah, I will just, in the broken comment. Gun! And I will attempt to hit the one in front of me with
Okay.
my mace.
Okie doke. Smack him.
That'll be it.
That
Ba-ba.
hits.
Excellent. So, see, it's still so weird to me, the fact I don't add my strength to damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're 5e babies, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I'm so used to this D8 having a plus 2 or plus 3 attached to it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm so used to being level 1 and like taking
Alright,
on like
so
charge rating 5
You
enemies.
hit it hard, but you notice that your weapon doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would think.
Ah, it's bludgeoning. I thought it would have been pretty good against skeletons.
They, out of character, they have DR5 against bludgeoning.
Against?
Against.
What is this topsy-turvy world? What am I? This isn't D&D.
Alright, this one is gonna try, and this isn't D&D, it's Pathfinder. This one try and smack Flaka, and fail miserably.
Womp womp.
This one try and smack Marrow, with Claw. I think that hits.
Yep.
Alright.
Oof.
However, it did not crit you this time. Sneaking plus 2. It does 3 damage. So you are scratched. This one is dead. This one is also dead. Tango, you now can hear again. The tinnitus has stopped.
Okay. So, I will then. I had something in mind if this one was like KO, but that's not the case whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do
From where you are, you can
another-
see this one. You can see that one, you can see that one. Okay. What do you want to do?
I will say I'm gonna say this time I'm gonna use another body performance. This time I'm gonna use Fascinate.
Okay.
So I believe it's another performance.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Nat 20? Alright, so Fascinate.
Yep.
They get to make will saves, however many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your modifier, or what's your save, DC? I think
save DC, if I remember where it was. What you? That was this initiative. That's probably my spells. No.
doesn't matter. I think 2 of them fail and 2 of them succeed.
I'm guessing it's
Well,
gonna be.
DC
It's my. Is that my? What is it?
Your spell DC.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Pretty sure
spell
you said
DC?
last week it was 14.
I think that's right.
All right. Well, two fail. And they're now fascinated by you. Let me double check this. Hold on. This fascination. Double check. Okay, it is not a mind effect. Okay.
I think it's 10 plus my caster level. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 12. So
okay.
yeah.
So yeah, 1.
2 failed, 2 saved.
All right. This one is gonna try and smack Flaka, and absolutely fail. Flaka, in that fail, please make me an opportunity attack.
Thank God. Because I do not want to waste this weapon. It was that. And then the power attack. I'm going to power attack it. The thing negates itself, so I'm not going to add the +1 and -1.
That hits.
Yes. Thank fuck.
Surely he's dead.
And because he's so fucking angry, he's like, fuck this sledgehammer. I'm just going to go, like, feral. I'm going to start scratching this asshole.
Okay.
Claws. He's going to claw attack this bitch. So that's 1d6 plus strength.
Okay.
So sharp 1d6 plus. Right now the temp mod is 6 plus the 2 from power attack plus the 1 from your inspiration. That's 13 damage.
Oops. I didn't actually mean to take him off the initiative. Hold on. Whatever. This man is very dead. You literally went in, bit, and ripped out his spine, like Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah, fucking, I figured that I would just full go in for his rib cage and just, like, start, like, fucking just
Far away.
Apart.
She is gonna come up and attempt to smack this one with her staff. Plus... And actually hit. Alright.
Nice. Surely they're nearly dead.
Clunk. Doesn't seem to do as much as she thought. Flacco, you're up.
I'm gonna go for the healthiest of the two, at least what I think is the healthiest of the two. The one in the corner. Second verse, same as the first. Power attack this bitch.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And then second verse, same as the first. Slashar. 1d6 plus 6 plus the. Is that strength mod plus? Fuck, I already forgot everything. Plus the 2 from power attack, plus the 1 from inspiration. That's 10.
Smash.
What I imagine is that as soon as
Pass.
he's done with the first one, he takes the rib cage or whatever's left, the biggest, hardiest piece of bone, and he fucking bonks him, and then just uses that as the fucking gateway into getting that guy. And he just fucking goes to town on him too.
This one, since he was smacked, gets to make a new will save. And fails miserably. He is still fascinated by Tango and is just kind of swaying back and forth listening. Arbo, you're up. Oh, wait, never mind. You're good. It's busy.
The focus on me. You can just deal with them.
It only has to make a save if somebody hits it. Ooh, who you going for? Okay.
Going for this one. God damn it! I'm going for this one in front of Flocka. I realized my microphone was off.
Yeah.
All
right, roll me damage.
I'm gonna roll a d6.
Mm-hmm. An arrow clunks into the side of its skull. All right.
Does it look at me or notice me?
It does now.
I'm gonna blow a raspberry, and then since I only use 20 feet, I'm gonna use 10 more feet of movement to back off this way.
Okay. All right. This one is dead. Tabs.
So I can toss him my gun and then pull out my other blaster, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not putting away the weapon because that'd be a full action.
It counts as dropping. It's a free action.
Yeah. So I'll like throw the blaster at Marrow, and then I'll draw my other cacophony blaster and then try and temple that guy still.
Okay. That does not. That misses. Everybody roll. Will save.
All right.
And I am a champion at that right now.
Does will save?
Yeah. Oops. You know what? I'll keep that. There'll be a 21.
Oh, you also said, what was it? That inspiration also gives me like something on will saves? Was it like a +1 on will saves?
I'm on a roll.
To be
Holy
feared
jeez.
or charmed.
To be
Damn,
feared or
coach is
charmed.
rolling
Yeah,
hot
this
tonight.
is not fear or charm.
Yeah, no way.
Oh, it's not fear or charm?
No.
This is your eardrums bursting.
Okay. 11.
Okay, everybody under 15, you are deafened for a round. Ah, god damn!
So it's
Fla-
it's literally
Flacca just-
everyone except the ones who have been deafened for a moment.
Flacca just gets even angrier.
I'm fine.
Christ!
Alright. Marrow.
Wait, who is that again?
No. Excellent. I will spend my 1 grit point. And you watch Tabs as the huge ass knoll kind of half disassembles your gun, finds out gets out like a small pin that bent inside of it, bends it back straight, and then throws it back together again faster than you've seen anyone. And he'll just that's my move action used up. Can I throw it back to him as a free action?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and he just chucks it back to you.
You guys are right next to each other. Alright. You got one in front of you.
Yep, it's mace bashing time. Except it's not.
Mm-mm. Swing and a miss.
Damn.
This one's dead. This one is fascinated because nobody's hit it. This one's dead. This one's dead. Tango.
Oh, damn, it's my turn already?
Mm-hmm. There's like 2
I
left.
never got a chance to actually think of like what to do at this rate.
Go in and start beating the crap out of things.
I could. Let me see.
Only 2 left, so.
Oh, do I not have a weapon put on me? Oh no.
Did you not buy a weapon?
I would have thought I did.
I'm pretty sure you did. I think you have like a short sword or something.
Yeah, short sword, I would have thought.
No, just roll like you got a short sword.
Yeah. So I'll just run up to this one here, and I guess I'll attack it.
Okay.
So how do you roll a short sword? It's a
So outside of the standard, base attack bonus, are you talking about attack rolls or damage rolls?
Attack
So-
yeah,
rolls.
like what would be my plus to it?
So your plus is going to be on your
attack
sheet.
bonus. It's your base attack bonus.
So you'll have a melee
Okay.
attack bonus, which is going to be that bonus. So if you have your melee attack bonus, that's what you're going to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My attack bonus.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
It's a 0, so I just roll a standard 20.
Just roll a d20.
Just
Yeah.
flat, yeah.
Natural 1.
Wow.
There
No
it is.
way!
You-
Tango has
Good
never
lord.
swung a weapon in his life.
You go to swing, and your sword just kind of flies out of your hand and lands over here.
I feel like that makes more sense. I do have a strength of 7.
Yeah. Okay. This
Goddamn,
one's
bro.
dead. This one's dead.
This motherfucker did one push-up and passed out.
It's the weakest orangutan I've ever met in my life.
Well, he's not an orangutan. He's some other fucking.
He's a
monkey,
primate.
but
He
still.
should have arm strength.
You make a fair point, though.
Taffy will kind of take a couple
need
steps
some
back in
milk.
case this creature tries to. This cat tries to like shoot off another fucking bow or another bullet.
Oh, shit.
It's like, you guys got this. Flocka, you're up.
Flocka, well, there's the guy right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going for that fucker. Plus 6 and oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's a plus 8. All right, +1 -1 power attack. Let's go. Come on, 15.
Yep.
All right, sweet. And then second first, same as first. So sure. 96 plus 6 plus 2.
I have a
plus 1
feeling
from
it's
that
very
thing,
dead.
10.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Very
And-
dead. Psh, back.
Can you tell me real quick how much did I overkill it by? Because I feel like I overkilled it.
4 points. Because it has DR 5 against bludgeoning.
As
So-
something funny, I don't know how weak this last skeleton is. As something funny, can I just fucking pick up one of the bones and then just fucking chuck it at that guy?
Mhm. You beat him to death with his friend.
Yeah, I just grab this guy by the leg and I throw him at the other guy or some
Yep.
shit.
Arbo.
Arrow is going to fire off another arrow at the last remaining skeleton.
Okay, that definitely hits. Four. Bit. Where's the? There it is.
After the encounter, can Arbo go and pick up his arrows, assuming some of them aren't broken?
Yes.
So I can put myself back up to 19 or 20.
back
I'll
down
say
to
back
24
down
and
to
24.
20.
Back up 20? Okay.
Yeah. And actually, I know you guys mentioned this. There is a note on this saying that there are some changes to undead. Basically, undead are no longer immune to sneak attack and critical hits. Turn undead
But
is
that's
basically
still-
that channel energy you guys saw.
They are still weak if it's your favorable combat, right?
Say again?
They are still weak if it's your favorite enemy, right?
Favorite enemy, yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
get a
the whole thing.
bonus.
Okay, cool. So I just keep forgetting to add that bonus. That was
It'd be
Still +1.
insane. It would be insane if they just. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't have undead as favored enemy.
Yeah, no.
That would be insane. That'd be stupid.
Taffy goes in and goes, "You know, do you have anything other than guns? Oh, my ears."
Flack is
Nope.
coming off.
Arbo-
Flack is coming
Arbo's-
off of his blood rage. He's coming off of his blood rage, but he's like, "The fuck was that?" And he just goes over. And he goes over and he picks up Tabs by his fucking collar. Do that shit again, I dare you! He's on a bloodlust right
in
now.
your head.
I'm gonna stealthily grab my sword back.
Okay, you grab
And
your
I'll,
gonna, like-
if he's picking me up, I'll point the barrel at his face.
Easy.
He does not care. He's staring at you.
He's gonna give a frog blink because he heard like some sort of like ringing in his ears and just fucking like what did you say?
Let's just calm down, okay? Let's calm down. Okay, they look.
Know what you're saying?
There's weapons on the floor. They had weapons. How about? And looks to Tabs. I assume you like your guns, but let's give you something so you don't end up deafening all of us for a while. And she picks up one of these scimitars from the floor. I'm sure you can do okay with this.
He like pushes it away, and I'll just use my other gun. He does have normal guns. Like he's got 2.
Yeah, Flacco just drops Tabs and he fucking walks back off to pick up his sledgehammer.
These guns just worked better against them.
My famished.
Did they? Huh. All right.
Well, I mean, he wanted to see, and it immediately killed the first one. So he's like, oh, must have worked.
Arbo is going to scrimmage around in his pack and just basically like take like a tiny piece of salted meat out and just kind of like down it.
All right. So there are 4 broken scimitars on the floor. Taffy is going to take 1.
Hey folks, I hate to say it, but I have something important to do tomorrow.
Okay. Do we want to call it here?
So, you guys, no, I don't mind if you guys keep going without me. I'm just saying I need to be up
Well,
early.
we are on close to 3 hours, and this is probably a good place to stop. So.
It's up to you, man. No worries.
I mean, it is nearly 3 a.m. here,
Yeah.
so I mean, obviously, I would like to also go to bed.
Yeah, I think
Fair
we
enough.
can. I think we can pause here because I want to make sure you guys all are consistent in this. So.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Split fiction?
Give me just a moment to double check something though.
Sure, I can try to boot up stream and like super quick.
Okay, so.
I'll quickly say, just for like a character, just to call in that case,
14.
the heat that like when with Flacker and Tabs, Tinker would just say, all right, let's just all calm down. How about we just take a short rest here and just to catch our breath a little bit. How's that?
Yeah, and
I
fucking
mean, to be
Flacco's
honest,
just mumbling in the corner.
it doesn't look like much is gonna come through here. We could set up a small fire and just kind of camp here for the night. That way, we're at least in the cavern.
Would it be nighttime at this point?
You guys really have not used much, so you don't even have to take a short rest. But you can kind of like stay in the room and kind of gather your thoughts. There are 2 lanterns in the side to which Taffy and whoever else will light those up, so you guys have actual lighting in here.
I would say, why not just, wait here for
actually,
just,
yeah,
why not wait here
I
for a
would have
little bit?
actually I would have like lost my dancing lights once I started
Yes.
doing like my body performances.
All right, so you guys will do that. We'll set up, and we will come back into this next time.
All
But
right.
good job, guys. You got through your first room.
Fun session, and that was a big
How many
fight.
more?
Mm-hmm.
Mara got to actually talk to somebody.
I know.
That was a really
I got the blood rage for the first time, so good
Yay!
shit. But-
All right. So am I rating over to you, Strubly?
If you want to, yeah. we'll probably be going for a few. If we'll get stuff booted up, we're just gonna run through some more split fiction. So.
All right. So, obviously, we're just gonna raid over to Struply.
All right.
We'll see you
In that
guys
case,
here.
I will go bounce off and get some food before I head off to work. So
Okey
I will
doke.
bounce off as well. All right.
Have a good
It was fun.
day. I'm glad you guys had fun.
Y'all take care.
There you are.
See ya.
Bye, and thank you all for being here. I appreciate you, and we will see you hopefully next week. Bye.
Sorry, that was one of the most tabs moments I could think of. Gets picked up by giant lizard man. What the fuck was that? That's a gun.
I'll blow your